There we land, ladies with gentle hands. Welcome to tonight's live stream where I am reviewing subscriber trophy lists, and you really do want to stay tuned for today's episode because we've got a few quite big YouTubers featuring on the list today. It's going to be an exciting one. I'm looking really forward to jumping into this, but let's just chat for a minute. Any guesses of, if you're in the Discord, you'll definitely know who we're reviewing, so I've put an emoji in, but just in chat, are there any guesses what YouTubers may be featuring today? Welcome into the stream, Timothy. And yeah, if you look in the Discord, you'll see sort of the trophy order. There's a little flame emoji. Once somebody's been like next or completed. Welcome in Unknown Prophecy. How's it going? Welcome in Bomb Chop as well. Mishrak, good evening. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. How are we, chat? Is it Happy Hump Day, as they say? I never realized they were referring to Wednesdays when people say Happy Hump Day. Never knew that. But here we go. Every day's a school day. Bomb Chop knows, but he's not going to ruin the surprise. What a good mod. W mod. You're in the Discord, but you did not see whose post. I'm guessing Study. Ooh, no. Not this week, no. It essentially what I do is I put like the pointing arrow thing to be like signify that you're up next, but everybody is technically up next, and then I put a flame emoji once they're completed. So if you see like the arrow and the flame emoji next to each other, that means that I'm reviewing them this week. Welcome in, Volt. How's it going? You want to get the platinum in the new Rugrats game? Yeah, I don't want to sound like a hater, but apparently it may not be very good. I don't know though. I don't know. Right, chat. Let's finish up chatting, shall we? Look, it's Streamception. You can see yourself. You can see everything. Right. Let's turn off the preview to save some power. All right. I am lost. Welcome in. It is the Deathroff. Welcome in, Jeffro Rogue. How's it going, buddy? Shock that it's your time up for today with the list. We'll be starting with you. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you, Phil. Very good. Very energized for this one. So, chat, we've got Jeffro Rogue today up first. Then we've got John Callum. If you've not seen any of John's videos on YouTube, I'm not quite sure what you're really doing if you're in the platinum space, but definitely go and watch him after the stream, of course. And then we also have one of the many goats as well. Well, we've got two goats technically, but another goat, Satire, as well. So everybody in the platinum community probably knows who he is. If you're not, I'll be quite shocked. But yeah, look, he's even in the chat himself. Oh, they've all been summoned. They're all in chat. Welcome in, Darren. How's it going, broski? Right, so we've got a lot of trophies to get through. We're doing 3 lists today, and it's gonna be crazy. So don't forget to drop a like if you're watching this as a VOD or live. Subscribe if you're new around here, and as well, if you want your trophy list to be reviewed on one of the following weeks, join the Discord. It is pinned in the chat as well. Whew, that's a lot of talking. Right, let's get into Jeffro's platinums. Level 527, 220 platinums, a 90. Oh my god. A 99.51 completion rate. Right, okay. Let's lock in, chat. This is going to be crazy. This is a lot of trophies. I'm going to be here for a while, chat. Maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours, I reckon. We'll see. So, first up, 36 Fragments of Midnight. Again, not played it, probably should. It seems like a fairly chilled out game, so hopefully I'll get to it at some point in the future. And then we've got A Way Out. Again, I know I keep promising it. I will get to playing this, but just by myself. And as well, I was so confused why like the platinum can be done so quickly. You can actually get the platinum without completing the game, which is a very unique development choice. Is that what we'd say? Just a choice. And then we've got Alan Wake. Nice. I can't be bothered to play Alan Wake, quite personally. I feel like I'd be more interested in playing Alan Wake 2. It's definitely on my list, but I'm just waiting for it. Maybe it'll come on Plus, maybe it won't. But that's my plan for Alan Wake 2, because I've heard that you don't need to play the first one. But good stuff on getting the remastered done. And oh my word. Aliens Fireteam Elite. It's a 9 out of 10, 100 hours, and it is a 3%er, almost 4%. That is one rare trophy. Oh my word! And as well, right? The amount of skill that not only as like well, I think there's a few ways to do this. You can either be extremely skilled and solo it with bots, but I think the bots are like not very helpful. So you need to do it with like three other people who also need to be very skilled at the game. And of course, online trophies, they can be hard, but then if the team that you're playing with, if they're randoms, it could make the difficulty higher. I just had to buffer for a second. So yeah, congrats on getting the Aliens Fire Team. That's one that I don't think I've ever actually seen in the 12 weeks of doing this so far. Personally, myself, I'm working on Alien versus Predator, the PlayStation 3 game. It's going to be an interesting one. I think I might stream it because on Nightmare mode, it's permadeath, or for the chapters at least, which would be fun. We've got Among Us. Again, I'm just so shocked at how it's a 10%er because you can pretty much... I don't know if you can if it's soloable, but it's definitely boostable, right? Like you can get it done fairly quickly. So like it's estimated to take about 10 hours. Obviously, you probably play it casually as well. I'm just so surprised that it's such a low percentage. Alien Fireteams is class, yeah. It does look really good, but I don't know, because I'm just in that trophy stage where it's like if I start a game, I kind of want to platinum it. So I have sort of shaken that habit a bit. I don't really care about completion rate too much, but my butt would still probably get kicked quite badly. It is boostable, but you need a bunch of people, right? I see. But as well with Among Us, it's like what's the word? It's like cross-platform, so I'm pretty sure you could play on your phone and like just get like phones and iPads lined up to boost with, and then like a friend as well. I could be wrong on that one though. Next up, we've got Ark Survival Evolved. Again, it's a super low percentage, but you can actually cheese it, as we've seen it completed in 3 hours and 39 minutes. I think that's using like the dev menu or something like that. Next up, we've got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Origins, Syndicate, and Unity. Let's break these down because I'm looking forward to talking about Assassin's Creed. Surprisingly, playing with randoms on Aliens went better than expected. Really, the consensus online, again, because I've not played it myself, I've just taken what other people have said as gospel. Awful. You should never do that, chat. But everyone just made it sound like really hard. I mean, it probably is really hard, but it's nice to know that it is possible. Generally think anyone can do Aliens, not as hard as it says. Right, I see. Got to commit like 40 to 50 hours or 2 hours. Yeah, that's a lot better than 100 hours in fairness. You're the same. Once you get a trophy in RE 5 and 6, you have to platinum both. Yeah, the thing is though, it's like some games I know that I'm never going to get a platinum, like Final Fantasy Rebirth. Never going to do it. Like, I really love the game and I'd love to have the platinum trophy, but it's just too much time. I've got so many other things to play. It's on my wish list, but as well, I almost draw a line when getting platinums as if I love the game, am I going to start hating the game by getting a platinum? And if I am, I just won't do it. I'll just leave the good memory that I've got. Welcome into the stream, Brawler. How's it going? Right, so Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Obviously, quite a lot of hours for the... I'm surprised Assassin's Creed 2 was so quick, only 20. But you do need to sink a lot of time into the Assassin's Creed games. And I didn't realise that Brotherhood was a 6 out of 10. I just assumed it would be, fairly like normal in a way. It's good to see as well that the DLC for everything is done. I can see that you've done Black Flag back in 2018, so probably when the servers were a bit more populated for the multiplayer stuff. I'm working on doing Black Flag myself at the minute. I just need to get to level 55 and then get 100% on the campaign. But I deleted my save for some weird reason. So I need to replay the game, which isn't a problem because it's a fantastic game. It's the reason why I have actually played AC2, but I've not gone for the platinum. I played the intro and just thought I had a better memory of it on PS3, so I didn't bother playing Brotherhood. And it's the same for Assassin's Creed 3. Like everything that's come over from PlayStation 3, especially Ubisoft games, just don't seem to, in my opinion, run well. Or maybe that's how they used to run, and I was a kid that knew no better, right? But yeah, I mean, regardless, absolutely banging games. Unity as well is like, people sleep on Unity a lot, and also Syndicate. Syndicate is a great game. It's a shame that it had some sort of like, I mean, both games had some bugs at sort of the start. I know that was unplayable on PS5 at one point, but great games. I would like to clean them up at some point. I think Unity is very difficult to do the multiplayer stuff now, though. And I always say it, Assassin's Creed Origins is probably my favourite modern Assassin's Creed Platinum, at least. I loved Valhalla, but I don't have the Platinum. But Origins I thought was so good. I have not played Tales of Arise, sadly. You need to return to AC at some point. Yeah, Jeffro, are you gonna get some more like AC games? Because obviously you've got some good ones there, but there's still quite a few that you can get, like Odyssey, Valhalla, if if you're feeling crazy enough. Assassin's Creed 3 as well, and Mirage. Mirage is quite a quick one to get as well. Tales of Arise is a sensational game, and you want to plat it, but you just keep getting stuck on the bosses. Is it like a Souls-like game? Because I mean, if it is, then I probably wouldn't play it. You got Unity for free when you got Syndicate. You thought they were all right. Oh, you got it for free. That's pretty good. Yeah, I feel like they are good games. People just love to hate. And also, chat. Jeffro is an absolute completionist. Like everything is at 100%. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is so good. Astro's Playroom, fantastic as well, right? It's also quite cool to see. Normally, the first game that we see in A is A Way Out or Astrobot. So it's cool to see like a bit of variation in the first couple of games there, which is sick. Batman Arkham Knight, again, amazing to see. And you did the DLC, fantastic stuff. Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, and Battlefield 5. Lovely stuff. You've even gone for all of the DLC as well, which like that one's a 0.14%, which is insane. A few months ago played all of the Battlefield games and got the platinums in them. I didn't dare to do the DLC, but I can kind of feel the pain of going back. But it seems that you've done these sort of when they were fairly relevant. I did mine in 2024. Darian, you've got Valhalla and Unity and love them both. Yeah, I feel like it's so weird that people complain about Valhalla for having so much content. Like, I do agree that it is a lot and it is quite overwhelming. But if there wasn't enough content, you'd complain. So I know, of course, there's a happy medium in games, but there's honestly so much stuff, which is I think is a good thing. And it gets criticised wrongly, I think. Welcome into the stream, Owen. If you've got Discord, join the Discord and then post your PlayStation profiles link in the Discord. There's a specific section for it. If you don't have Discord, then we'll try to capture your entry, but it could get lost. Welcome in, James. How's it going, buddy? Right, we've got Bloodborne up next. Again, it's 7 out of 10, 50 hours, but I can't believe that it's such a high percentage. This is how good trophy hunters are nowadays. Like they're going for the really hard stuff, which is quite sick. Next up, we've got Bully, a game that I have never actually played, and I'm surprised that it's a 4 out of 10. I thought it was meant to be a walk in the park. I know there's a couple of trophies that are kind of annoying to get and could be a bit, I don't want to say glitchy. I don't know. I feel like if they remade that, I'd be more inclined to play it because, I don't know, playing PS2 games just doesn't really appeal to me too much. I feel like I probably should have played it back in the day. Yeah, I'm doing good, James. Thank you very much. And Clanky, jeez. Thank you so much for the €5, bro. You didn't have to do that. That is amazing. Can we get some W's in the chat for Clanky? That is absolutely amazing. Hi, Deathroff. Just wanted to say that you've been grateful for you reviewing PSN profiles. It's not been the same since Ben Platinum Chasers stopped. Maybe I've seen Platinum Chasers, but I'm not too familiar. I'll have to check it out to see if I've come across Ben and Platinum Chasers, but I had no idea that they stopped. If they're on Twitter and stuff, maybe I'll follow them, see if they can get active again. But thank you so much, Clanky. Really do appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you. Big W's. There we go, chat. Losing my voice, and it's been how long? 10 minutes. Right, next up we've got Burnout Paradise Remastered. Oh my god, I loved playing this game as a kid, right? I just loved destroying cars as well. It was honestly so fun to play, and then I played it sort of when I got a bit older, and I was like, oh, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like how it was back in the day. And I saw an interesting thing about Burnout, and essentially I think it's EA that make it potentially, right? And car manufacturers don't want to put their cars in a game where they get destroyed. So I feel like they toned down the level of destruction so the cars still looked good enough in the game, or just like unbranded the cars. I'm not really into cars, so somebody may need to correct me here, but I'm pretty sure that's why they may have toned down the sort of destruction compared to like when I played it on, I think it was 360. Next up, we've got Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. If you was in the stream last night, we did actually platinum this as well. What an awful game. What an awful game. Next up, we've got Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and oh my word, look at that percentage there, 0.56, a 7 out of 10, and I honestly can't believe it's just an insane trophy list to get. You've done it all and the DLC. Like, I don't even know where I'd start with Black Ops 4. Like, if I'm being completely honest, like, I think I may have got like 5% of the trophies because they were so specific, and of course it's a multiplayer game, but they were so specific to get. I just couldn't do it. Like, you'd have to get a win with like Woods' bandana and just random stuff. I was like, I'm playing a battle royale to win. I'm not trying to do a side quest and get I mean, I wasn't really trophy hunting back in the day, but crazy stuff. And I'll take it to the grave, right? Blackout is an awful battle royale mode, and the people that are calling for Blackout to come back over Warzone, you're sick. It always makes me laugh. Like, I think Warzone is good because it's different, right? If you want a traditional battle royale where like you pick up attachments off the floor, go and play like Arma or one of the other ones that are like traditional battle royales or Fortnite or something. I just love Warzone how it is, or how it was actually. It's a bit weird now. Anyway, that's me rambling. We've got Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War up next. Again, very awesome game. I'm surprised it's a 7 out of 10. I've got all of the trophies for it, bar like the fire team ones where I need to wipe a fire team. I just need to jump in a server with like some American friends to get that trophy. Like, I think you need to get 10 full wipes or something. So it's on my radar. Hopefully I can do it. It's just really hard to coordinate. But yeah, I really enjoyed Cold War. Really liked the zombies on it as well. Hopefully Black Ops 6 is just as good. We've got Black Ops 3 up next as well, and 0.77%. It's an 8 out of 10. I can't believe that it's harder than Black Ops 4. That is bizarre. Congratulations. Maybe one day I will attempt this, because I'm up for the challenge of playing, is it realism mode or realistic? Like, you get literally one-shotted, and getting the personal decorator trophy, that's probably the one that puts me off the most, just getting all of the accolades. He was one of the first 50 people to 100% BO4. That is actually so sick, Jeffro. That is honestly insane. Welcome into the stream as well, Jokta. Don't know if I've said hello or not. Oh, you got to finish off Cold War as well, Darian. Well, if you find anybody boosting it, right, just put it in the Discord, like, gaming section, and I'd happily jump in to try and clean up those trophies. Because I'd love to get the platinum. I put quite a few hours into it. Got Call of Duty Ghosts as well. I recently got this platinum myself, and again, it's just such a... I think the campaign was good. The multiplayer sucked, and then Extinction was just Extinction. No comment. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, a 1%er. So I forgot that Lollipop Chainsaw comes out tomorrow, chat. So my schedule's switching up to play that this week and next week. When we start doing like 2 games a week again, so like Lollipop Chainsaw and Call of Duty, like Call of Duty will be like the 2 games running parallel. So not next week, the week after, we'll be playing Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And I was lucky enough this weekend to actually get the buggy multiplayer trophy, so I can actually get the platinum now. I didn't want to start doing platinum streams if it was going to be unobtainable, but I can do it now, which is sick. And I'm excited to try the zombies in that, because like, it looks quite interesting. Got the reboot of Modern Warfare here. Again, I thought it was really good, and it was quite a fun platinum to do with some challenges. Got MW2 Remastered there. Again, great fun. You've got Modern Warfare 2 platinum. If anyone's done this one, you'll know that the Spec Ops is probably that's probably what you're going to find the hardest to do, in all honesty. And then we've got Modern Warfare Remastered, so the OG version. Call of Duty Vanguard. I'm surprised that doesn't have any DLC. That's really thrown me off that it doesn't. Again, I've got the platinum for the majority of Call of Duty games. Vanguard, I think it was the Lady Nightingale mission or trophy. Awful. Like, performing executions on everybody. Like it was in the shopping mall or store. It was one of the worst trophies. I felt it was like really buggy as well. And then we've got Call of Duty World War Two as well. I still need to get editing this one, but a few months back, me and Castromo did a platinum race of who can get the platinum first. Essentially, just who could speed run the campaign on veteran, because that's the only trophy we needed. It wasn't a bad campaign, in fairness. The zombies was probably the hardest thing, and I think it kind of reflects in the very low completion rates there. Like, it is a difficult game, I thought, or zombies at least. When you get your PS5, your first two plats will be Spider-Man 2 and Lollipop Chainsaw. Nice. I don't know what goes into the Lollipop Chainsaw Platinum, but I think it's similar to the original, so hopefully it shouldn't be too hard. Welcome in as well, Harriet. How's it going? You wonder how long it took for all of the Call of Duties and Crash Bandicoots. Well, if we see this number here by the little clock, that's kind of like an estimation of... Obviously, it can take everyone different. Like, it took him 1 month, 2 weeks, but like that's kind of an estimation of the game time for each game. So I'd probably say to get all of the Call of Duties in this list probably is touching on maybe 500 hours. I don't know about Crash Bandicoot though. That would take a very long time as well. That's a lot of time trophy hunting. Next up, we've got Conan Exiles. Again, quite a hard-ish trophy if you do it legit. It seems that it's probably been legit, seeming as it took 10 months to do, but I know there was like the dev menu or something where people could get it a lot quicker. I think it's been patched out now. Control. I'd actually like to go back and revisit this game. I started playing it and I didn't stop playing it because I didn't like it. I just randomly stopped playing it, so I'd actually need to go back in to do that because it was quite enjoyable from what I played, and it seems like the platinum is fairly straightforward to do as well. Over 1,000 if there were casual hours. Yeah, I mean, probably. I'd assume so. I know when we was reviewing Shaz Shake's trophy list last week or the week before, his Call of Duty platinum, like all of his platinums that he do words. Every platinum he has on his account, he like tries to speed run it. So I was looking at Call of Duties and he was getting them like just in insane times. Like if you go back like to last week or the week before, just the completion rates and times on his profile was insane. Dev menu, they added the DLC way later, so it's 10 months. Okay, I see. Control is underrated and the DLC is free. Oh, I didn't know I didn't even know it had DLC. That's pretty good. Oh my word, we've got Crash Bandicoot. That's why we was talking about it. Silly me. So we got Crash 1, Crash 2, Crash 4, Crash Warped, I don't know if that's free or not, Crash Team Racing, and Crash Team Rumble. So the most difficult ones here is going to be Crash 4 with 100 hours and a 9 out of 10. Nice. And then Crash Team Racing as well as an 8 out of 10 with a 40-hour recommendation there. Honestly, Crash is... I've just never really been into Crash. Like, it's just not my kind of game personally. But I've seen a lot of content on it and I know what goes into it, so I'm sure that you must have been raging at some of it. I'm assuming that Crash 4 was probably the worst one. But again, like they took you good time to do, you know, like a month, like insane stuff there. So congratulations on getting those. That is insane as well. It would take you years personally if you ever got into those games. Yeah. I hear it. I mean, that's probably how games are meant to be played, though, right? They're meant to be played casually and over time, not how a lot of people do it nowadays, anyway. Next up, we've got Cuphead. It is an 8 out of 10 and takes 30 hours. I thought it would take longer than 30 hours, but again, a very difficult one, and you can tell the amazing community has put their mark because that's on a 16% now. So it's going up and up and up, which is awesome to see. Next up, we've got Dangerous Driving. I've never heard of this game, but it's a fairly low completion rate, so good stuff on that one. I'm assuming it's probably a driving game. You're not a rage type of person, but you got frustrated with Crash 4 a lot. Yeah, I can imagine. Days Gone, 60 hours. Oh my word! I said I was going to play this on stream, but that is a lot. That is a lot of hours to commit to play it on stream. I don't know if it's a good game. I played a few hours of it and thought it was rubbish. Other people say Days Gone is really good. You should give it more time. But I do stand by the point of if I have to give something time, like it should grab me within the first opening. But I'm going to give it another chance on stream and see how we get on. Destiny 1, nice. 7 out of 10 and 100 hours. And Destiny 2 is 6 out of 10 and again 100 hours. I'm pretty sure if you squadded up now with somebody, like a couple of buddies that are really, really like overpowered, like high levels, you could probably get carried to the platinum probably under 100 hours. I know you need to grind out character levels and stuff, but I'm sure you'd get a lot of XP from being carried. Don't play Dangerous Driving. That game is awful. Oh, okay, I see. You think Days Gone is the best zombie game? The thing is, though, there's so many good zombie games out. Like, I think for me personally, I'd say Left 4 Dead 2 is probably the best zombie game, but that's more multiplayer. In terms of story, I think you have to enter Dying Light and also Dead Island into the conversation for zombie games as well, because they're very good. Again, me and Castromo are desperately trying to get Destiny 1 and also Destiny 2. We just need to get a squad, like in a clan, to get some trophies, but we're not, like, we're trying to do it when we can and as and when, but we're just so busy to do it. So if there's any Destiny players, do let us know in the Discord when you can help out to get a couple trophies. You could get both of the Destiny Plats 2 of a friend, but it probably needs lots of help. Yeah, I think it would take help, but I think that's how you're meant to play it. You're meant to play it with friends, right? So it definitely makes it easier. Like, it's like Back 4 Blood. If you play that with friends, it will go from a 9 out of 10 to probably being a 4. Like, it's super easy to do. Next up, we've got Detroit Become Human. Again, absolutely love this game. I know a lot of people didn't like the multiple playthroughs, but I was a big fan of Heavy Rain, so this was right up my alley. Really hoping that they make something for next gen soon, hopefully, but I guess we'll see. Whew, oh my word, this list is just, it just gets better and better. We're only at D as well. Devil May Cry, number 1, Devil May Cry 4, and also Devil May Cry 5. They're all rated an 8 out of 10. However, 4 and 5, 90 hours and 70 hours, and also have the lower completion rates. What I'm slightly confused about is how that's an 8 out of 10 and also about 24 hours to do. Maybe there's just like a really tough mission or something that you need to do, but again, multiple playthroughs, multiple sort of like, I don't know what they're called, hindrance, things that make the game harder for you. I know you can make it easier, but yeah, amazing to have those. It's definitely something that you don't see often, so definitely take pride in having the Devil May Cries. That is awesome. You got Dirt Rally as well, a 1%er, an 8 out of 10. Didn't realise that is that difficult, but good stuff on that. We've got Disintegration here. Unfortunately, I don't know what that game is, but it's a 9%er, which is pretty low as well. And also Divine Knockout, which is a 5%, and it only took you 18 hours to do, which is kind of quick, to be fair. Detroit Become Human was actually your first platinum, and that's what got you into trophy hunting. Yeah, it's a really good game, really good story game. Obviously, I played it through because I really enjoyed it, so I didn't mind. I got the platinum, and it was like an added reward. I feel like if somebody's going just to play the game to get the platinum and like watching like not playing it organically, I think they're gonna hate the game. But if you play it normally, how it was intended to do, oh, beautiful. Yeah, Heavy Rain is. I really enjoyed playing it back in the day. It certainly aged a lot. So if you don't mind looking at a game that's probably not aesthetically pleasing, some dodgy camera angles, then by all means go for it if you've never played it before. But I've got knowledge of it, so it's kind of awkward playing a game when you know what happens to do the trophies. It feels more like a bit of an annoyance. But next up, we've actually got DMC Devil May Cry here. This is like the reboot one, and I've actually played this one. This was the first one and only one that I've ever played, and it's only a 4 out of 10 of 30 hours. So maybe I'll go back and I say go back. I played it on the PS3, so I've not actually played it on PS4. Don't know if it's more difficult on the PS3, but yeah, I really enjoyed the game. Like, I thought what they did with Dante, or was it Dante? Yeah, I think it was Dante. What they did with him with his short hair looked really cool. I understand, like, if you're a big fan of the franchise, you probably get annoyed at this game. It's like kind of the outlier. But as a teenage kid that just saw a guy with a cool mohawk and was calling demons bitches and with a sword and whatnot, like it was cool as a teenager. I'm not gonna lie. Don't know how it holds up now though. Next up, we've got, from what I can tell, the OG Doom, and that's an 8 out of 10 and a 2%. Oh my word. You've got the Doom reboot, I think. there. 3 out of 10, 9%. Surprising it's so low as well. And again, Doom Eternal, 4 out of 10. And again, under 10%. I'm very surprised they're sort of, reasonably easy to do. I know there's some difficult trophies in there as well for higher difficulties, but that is insane that there's such low percentages. Next up, we've got Dying Light here. Again, a game that have I ever seen anybody with Dying Light? Congratulations, it's a 6%, it's in a 5 out of 10. Fantastic game. I know that Dying Light 2 is a lot of effort to get the platinum for. I didn't realise how much effort it was. I'd be intrigued to know what the platinum rating for Dying Light 2 is, and whether you're interested in getting the platinum for that. We've got Earthfall up next. Again, a 3% game. Unfortunately, I don't know what it is, but it looks maybe like it could be a multiplayer game in a way, defending from aliens or something. Yeah, Doom games do have pretty good soundtracks. If you like Doom, there's that, what's the demon game? Like the rhythm game. That one. It looks like Doom, but it's a rhythm game. Metal Hellsinger. That's got a really good soundtrack on it. The game does get kind of boring after some time, though. TY for leaving a like, Timothy. Up next, we've got Energy Circle. So very quick platinum there. Took under an hour to do, so 35 minutes. I think we can allow that one with the stress of the up above of the trophy list. Next, we've got Everyone's Gone to the Rapture. Again, it looks aesthetically like a very cool game, but for me personally, I just can't be bothered to play it, in all honesty. But it is a cool game, so fair play for getting that one. Next up, you've got Fall Guys. It took you 1 month to do, and that's obviously an auto pop on that one. I don't know. I'm assuming it's just a different region you got it in, maybe, because they're both on PS4. Yeah, I know there was like lots of ups and downs with Fall Guy. You did get it in 2022, so maybe that was when it was still difficult, like a 10 out of 10. I know trying to get 5 wins in a row on the base mode would be impossible, but I know that they patched in an easier mode to get wins in, I think. I mean, regardless, it's still a crazy platinum to have. Like I could never even get a win, so congratulations on getting that, not once but twice as well. Next up, we've got Fallout 4 here, a game that I tried to platinum, go back and platinum after the Fallout hype, but I just never got around to doing it. I deleted my save file, and I just couldn't be bothered to put like everything back into it again. And then you've got Fallout 76 as well, which is a 5% and took 100 hours. Crazy stuff. I think it got a lot better though, right? The multiplayer aspect of things. I think it got a lot better sort of the longer it was out. And as well, you got the DLC, which is awesome. I mean, everything has had 100%. This is an awesome list. Far Cry 3 Classic Edition, again, 4 out of 10. If you see my new video, I actually mentioned this because I just didn't enjoy my time with it. I definitely preferred my memories on the PS3. Far Cry 4, really enjoyed that one, great game. Far Cry 5, again, very good. Primal and New Dawn, I've not played, unfortunately, but I will hope to play them in the future. Big question here is, are you going to go for Far Cry 6, maybe? That's probably the question, and maybe 7 if that ever comes out. We've got some FIFA games here. Nice. It took you 3 days to do. Oh my word. 1% there. I'm assuming you did these back in August. So I'm assuming you knew that the servers were going down. That one took 3 days. That one took 3 years. So yeah, I mean, good stuff. I've got a lot of the FIFA Platinums myself. FIFA 15, the one trophy that I need to get, I think it's 15, is to add a running style to your penalty or free kick. I have no idea how I never equipped one from my time of playing pro clubs back in the day. Never equipped one. So that's like that trophy, and I think I need to score like a ground shot. 2 trophies, I'm at 97%. Absolutely livid. Welcome in Greybush 2084. You got Fall Guys legit twice. Oh my word. Once for your account and once for your wife. Most wins in a row was 9. Bro, how did you get 9? I could barely get 1 win. Like, I was so bad. FIFA 15 wasn't too bad besides the extra effort trophy. You're going to need to remind me what extra effort was for that one. I mean, on my account, I've got pretty much all of the modern ones now. I think maybe -1 or something. But yeah, got them all. I know what goes into them. They're absolutely painful. Oh, Final Fantasy VII Remake, lovely. That is an amazing... I wish I had this one. I really do wish I had it, but fantastic stuff there. Lovely stuff. First Class, Trouble. 5% of there. I'm not quite sure what that is. Maybe a shooting game. It looks kind of cool with the flipped stuff there. You played it religiously, yeah. I was playing Fall Guys very casually, so I mean, not getting a win is expected. You got Friday the 13th here in 0.71% and 145 hours. Oh my words! Are the servers still up for this, or have they closed? Because I know this is like is it like Dead by Daylight? It's one of those multiplayer based games. So I mean, absolutely fair play for getting that one, bro. That probably took you a very long. It only took you a month to do. Oh my word! The insane grind for that month must have, or almost 2 months, must have been crazy. You got Fury up next. Took you 3 days to do. It's an 8 out of 10, and it is a 1%. Oh my word! Good stuff. Game of Thrones, Telltale game. It's probably one of the weirdest Telltale games in the sense of like they had such a great base of storytelling and it just didn't really get good until the end. It was like a really big missed opportunity, I thought, with that game. It's a shame that they didn't do another season because I feel like it would have been a lot better. Geometry Wars 3 Dimensions, a 199% and a 9 out of 10, 50 hours. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. That is insane. We've found the first game down the list that's not 100%ed, and that is Ghost of Tsushima. I'm assuming somebody enlightened me that the raid modes on the multiplayer are insanely difficult. So if I had to take a stab in the dark of the DLC trophies that you're missing, I'd assume it's probably the raids, as they're very hard. So yeah, maybe you'll do that in the future, maybe you won't. But I mean, good stuff on getting it done regardless. Feel free to look at your list in the future. Got a few crappy plats, but overall decent list. Greybush, if you join the Discord, I don't know if you've already joined it or not, but it's the pinned comment. And as well, I'll pop the link in the chat. That is it. Plus, I think it's plus. If you join the Discord, if you've got it, you can post your PlayStation profiles link in the Discord. There's an entire section for it, and it just makes sure that I track it and it's fair for everybody, so it gets added to the list. If not, I'm sure if you comment somewhere else on the channel, we can pick that up and add it in manually. But it's you get step to date with all of the news if you're in the Discord, and actually see like what week your platinum list will be reviewed. But yeah, down to review it, broski. Next up, we got Goat Simulator. Again, another feature from my most recent video. Flappy Goat do be a pain in the butt. Yeah, you got Legends mode left on Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I've never actually done any of the DLC for it. I don't know if it's good or bad. God of War 3 Remastered, and God of War Ragnarok. I played a bit of the first one, but again, just not my cup of tea. I really hate myself for the sense of like all of the modern first party, I think they're first party, or just games that are exclusive to PlayStation. The only ones that I've played is Spider-Man. Like, I just really am not enjoying what is being pumped out at the minute. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully something new drops soon. We've got GTA 3 and GTA 5. Good stuff on that. I know the pain of going for GTA 5, and you've also got all of the multiplayer, the Doomsday heists at 0.21%. My respect goes out for you. You got GTA San Andreas and also Vice City. Maybe you'll be, I say maybe, I don't think you've got a PlayStation 3 from the looks of it, so I don't think a GTA 4 could be obtainable for you, because that's obviously the only one missing, I think. Next up, we've got Gravel. I'm not quite sure what that game is. Is that like a digging simulator or something like that? Oh yeah, you don't have a PS3. Yeah, that makes sense. That completely makes sense, because there was like, what was it? I think it was the Assassin's Creed I thought in my head. I was like, I wonder if he's played them on the PS3. Because I think if you're playing them for the first time on PS4, you have a much better experience than if you've got the memory of playing it on like last gen. I can't contextualize it, but it makes sense in my head. Gungrave Gore. I don't know what that is, but that looks really cool. It looks like a kind of shooting game. We got the first Helldivers. Awesome. 100 hours, 6 out of 10, a 1%er. And then we got Helldivers 2, which is 75 hours and also a 6 out of 10. I will get the Helldivers 2 Platinum one day, I promise. Next up, we've got Hollow Knight, a 9%er there. Again, very difficult game to get, to my understanding. Lovely stuff. You grew up with an Xbox, so that's why you never owned one. Yeah. To be fair, like, I had a PlayStation. I mean, I had an Xbox 360, but sold it because I got really bad motion sickness, and then switched over to went Xbox 360, went backwards and got a Nintendo Wii, and then got a PS3. Such a weird event of game console choices, but it just made sense for me of what I wanted to play. In terms of multiplayer, I mean, hands down, Xbox 360 was probably the winning generation, but ever since, I'm not being biased here, I'm open to both consoles, but I think PlayStation since PS4 has probably been the dominant console. We've got Horizon Chase Turbo. That looks like it could be quite a difficult car racing game going off the percentage there. You've got Horizon Zero Dawn. You're going to play the second one, or is that the second one? I played the first one, just couldn't get into it, so I dropped it pretty much instantly, but good stuff on getting it done. Hotline Miami 2, Wrong Number, good stuff on that. I know, very interesting games, but I've just never really played them. Oh my word, you've got I Am Bread as well, 0.40% there and a 9 out of 10. I know that, I think Nick AR is working on getting the platinum, and I mean, I've seen videos on it, it's very difficult. So congratulations on that one. Got Infamous First Light and also Second Son, lovely to see. I say it every time I see these games, and one of these days somebody from, I think it's Sucker Punch or Sony, will be watching this. Please make a new Infamous, or just remaster the ones from PS3, please, and thank you. Next up, we've got Injustice Gods Among Us, a 9 out of 10 and 0.2%. Oh my goodness. I think is that a multiplayer game, or is that just a DC like villains game? Can't really remember. I know it's a fighting game, at least, and it's a very difficult one at that. We've got Jack and Dexter and also Jack 2. It looks like that one has been done legit as well. I think you can do the dev menu on that to maybe get it quicker, but that looks all legit. Nice stuff. You've got Judgment as well, another low percenter. You've got Jump King. Oh my goodness, it's a 3%. Also, if you're interested in Jump King, Platinum Dom has a new video out on his journey of getting that platinum trophy. I've been in loads of his streams where he's playing it. It looks like utter pain, so go and watch his video after this. Just Cause 3, oh, wow, another very low percenter. Again, I just feel like this game has great mechanics, but I just don't understand what the story is. Like, could never really get into the Just Cause franchise. It's kind of like Saints Row. It's just like a goofy pastime. I didn't realize it actually had a story. Might go for the Jump King Plat. Seems like a fun, challenging game. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun from watching like Platinum Dom play it. It looks absolutely heartbreaking though when you fall down and you keep falling down. We've got Kena Bridge of Spirits up next. I think that's a pretty chill game. Just gonna refresh the page. We seem to have lost our little rating system. Interesting. Oh well. The list be so long that we've lost the difficulties. Yeah, Kena seems like a chill game. Killzone Shadowfall, and that's the only one. I thought that was the second one. Nice. It's so weird as well that Killzone has just stopped, like, just disappeared off the face of the earth. But nice to get that platinum. It's again one you don't see very often. Got Legend of K Anniversary. Nice. Life is Strange and also Life is Strange Before the Storm, I believe. I played the Colours one, True Colours, and I thought it was laughable. I really didn't get on with it. I just thought the script writing and acting was just so poorly written. But if you enjoy them, of course, like I think the earlier ones were probably better as well. It's a shame that I played one that's not as good. It looked fantastic though. Got Little Big Planet 3. Oh my word. Jeez, let's go. Nice one to have there. Mad Max. What an awesome game this one was as well. I really love playing Mad Max. It was so fun. And I'm so gutted that I don't have the one obtainable trophy, because I did consider going back to platinum it, but there's not much point if it's just going to sit at 99% because of a unobtainable. The plugin for difficulty time stops after so many. Bit of a shame. Yeah, I was watching one of your videos, Bomb Chop, and I saw the same thing happen to you. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to give feedback to the person that made the extension, because it does kind of suck that it doesn't work. Like we're not. What? How many platinums in do we think we are, chat? Maybe like 100 in. Like it's weird that it doesn't, but anyway, we move. We got Mafia 1, 2 and also 3. Awesome stuff there. Of course, Mafia 3 being the hardest of the trilogy. Think there's a remake or reboot, something happening, or a new one happening soon, or it got announced at least. I really enjoyed Mafia 1. I think I might have played 2. I played 3 and just didn't really get out of the intro section, I don't think, but I think Mafia 1 for me was probably the best one that I've actually played all the way through. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, awesome, very slept on game. I've played a bit of it, I did enjoy it, I've just not bothered playing anymore. I probably should play it, but yeah, good stuff there. Got Spider-Man and also Spider-Man 2, and then also Miles Morales. Lovely to see the trilogy there, fantastic games. Your trophy list has one impressive series, and Plats are Naruto Shippuden games, and One Piece Burning Blood. Nice, yeah. It's always good to see some anime games, I do like that. Would highly recommend PSN Premium. It's like this but better. Yeah, I really do need to get it. I keep saying that I'm gonna get it and whatnot, because it's not just even making it look better and like disabling ads, but it's like to actually give a bit of support to the people in like behind the scenes. I mean, we did get a donation today, so I'll put that £5 or €5 towards the membership for Premium. Mafia games are fun, yeah. I need to go back and actually do another replay on hard mode and also get the collectibles, so it's kind of on my backlog somewhere. You're very close to the platinum on High on Life, and you're only missing the collectibles and challenges. I loved High on Life. It was such a fun game, and I'm not the biggest fan of doing collectibles, but with High on Life, just having the guns speaking to you and just being in the world, it like really motivates you to keep going for the collectibles. That you don't get bored in a way. The only sort of like criticism is that there's no real fast travel. You have to manually backtrack to like the hub areas to teleport out. But apart from that, like I really enjoyed High on Life. Yeah, it's 100 platinums when it stops. Yeah, that would probably make sense. Maybe it's something to do with the coding. Metal Gear 5, awesome, absolutely awesome. Again, series that you don't really see too much of when reviewing these. Metro Exodus, an 8%er. I know people have been wanting me to play the Metro series, but I've tried it and I just didn't really like it. On paper, I should really love it, but I just don't. Unfortunately, I just can't get into it. Love watching videos on it though. Next up, we've got Minecraft. All 127 trophies. Whew, jeez. Yeah, that was one that I chipped away on. Then when I got back into trophy hunting, just went and cleaned it up. I think I needed to stay alive for like 24 hours or something, or have in-game time, something like that. You want to play MGS5 so bad, it's just so long. Yeah, I can imagine. And like Metal Gear games normally are quite difficult, and the percentage as well. I don't know what the difficulty is because our plugin stopped working, but I'd assume it's probably maybe an 8 out of 10 or around there. Yeah, High on Life is pretty jokes. It's a really fun game. Mirror's Edge, Catalyst as well, awesome games. A shame that it's unobtainable now. Absolutely gutted, but great game and really sort of like innovative when it came out. It was so cool. What on earth is this? Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game. I had no idea this existed, and it's a very low percentage. It's because it's either very hard, that's what she said, or it's because nobody knows about the game. Like it could have been like you have to be at a Supercross to get given the game or something, or it's both of those. Very niche area that is very interesting. I'm going to assume it's difficult as well, but that's pretty sick. It's kind of like the Burger King game back in the day. Who would have thought that Monster Energy made a game? I'm surprised Red Bull don't make games. They're so like into doing things. Yeah, Monster Energy as a game. Who thought? It was on PS Plus in December 2019. Oh, interesting. Got Mr. Masagi next. Again, such a fun game. If you're looking for a quick and fun platinum trophy, definitely play it. It's like It's like you're on Tinder, right? So maybe if you're not in a relationship, don't play it because you'll be going on dates to get massages. But you do meet some interesting characters. It's quite fun. It's very wacky, like I Am Mayo in a way. MX versus ATV Supercross again. I can see that you're quite into like your motocross. I think that's the field of like dirt bikes and things like that. Super cool, and it's a 1%er there. You think there's like 4 Monster Energy Supercross games, maybe 5. Oh my word, I didn't realize it was that big of a thing. My name is Pedro, a 3%er. Again, I know that is a very difficult one, so good stuff on getting that one. My name is Mayo. Again, what a game. Super fun to get. You highly recommend Nier Automata. It's a phenomenal game and only takes 3 playthroughs, and you can get the trophies in the game using the trophy shop. Oh, okay. I've always been put off of Nier because I thought that it required like 6 different playthroughs and was really difficult. But it does look really good, in fairness. Like I've seen like a lot of videos on it. There's 6. Nice. Next up, we've got N++. I don't know what that one is. Maybe a puzzle game. Need for Speed there, Need for Speed Heat, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed Payback, and also Need for Speed Unbound, and also Need for Speed Rivals. Oh my word. Whew, that's a lot of Need for Speed games. I've played Need for Speed, this one, like the one that people probably like the most. I can't comment on the rest of them, but what I can say is that Need for Speed Most Wanted and also Undercover are probably the best games, and I stand on my business when I say that from back in the day. Don't understand why they've not remade them, done anything, done something similar. Crazy, bizarre, but you're a man of culture. You like getting the franchises. So congratulations, that is very cool to get as well, because I know they're quite long platinums to get. Discord link has expired. Which one? Was it? If you let me generate a new Discord link for you. Which one did you try to click? Was it the one in the from Nightbot, or was it the one that I pinned? Because there's one in the bio. I just posted one there. I've literally just copied and pasted that Discord link there. So hopefully that one works for you now to join. No idea why it says expired or which one. The pinned one. Okay, right, great, thank you. I did it like it's 6 o'clock today, so that may be why it's expired. If you just want to try clicking that one I've just posted, I've changed the pinned as well. Hopefully that works. Let me know if it doesn't. But the one from Nightbot should always work, I hope. Next up, we've got No Man's Sky. I think we can see this as well. Hello again, chat. Again, looks like an awesome game. And they've invested like very much back into the game as well to keep it going good, because I know it had an awful launch. We've got Ollie Ollie 2, awesome, 0.64, amazing stuff. Operation 7 Revolution, a 2%er, awesome. Nightbot 1 seems fine. Okay, perfect. It was just me being a little silly boy. Teehee. Orc Slayer. I've seen this game. It looks very entertaining. Next up, we've got Outlast 2. Fair play on getting that one. Very painful. So congratulations. It's a 1%er as well. You've got Overwatch 2 as well. In all honesty, I don't know how the platinum for Overwatch 2 works, in all honesty. I don't know if it's... I just don't know how it works, because they merged with Overwatch 1, and it's all under like one launcher. No idea how it works, but you got it. So, and you did it over 9 months, so I think you're probably an Overwatch player as well, which is great. Paladins as well, another cool one to have, quite a low percentage there. We've got Papa the Rapper here, awesome stuff. Isn't that like a little TV show or something? Plague Inc. Involved. What an iPhone game. I don't know how to get the platinum. I think it is a bit long to get on console, but what a game to play on your mobile if you're going on holiday and you just want to play a game for a couple of hours and destroy the world. Perfect game. Or you can play Football Manager. That's what I do now, but I used to play that all the time when I was younger, when I was going on holiday. Overwatch 2 platinum has the same trophies as 1. Oh, okay, I see. Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, awesome. Ratchet and Clank, and then Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I promise I will play these eventually. They are on my backlog. We got Red Dead and also Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 obviously being the harder game of the two there. Lovely stuff on getting the platinums for them both. We've got Red Fraction and Red Fraction 2. I played a demo disc of this. I think it may have been Red Fraction Gorilla, maybe. It was on Mars. I don't really know anything about the games because I played them as a kid. And I was thinking, like, surely they need to reboot these or something because, like, the sandbox mechanics and destruction mechanics were really good. I played it on a demo disc. Does anybody remember getting the PlayStation magazines, right, that came in a bit of cardboard, and sometimes they'd have a demo disc? That's how I played that game, and it was pretty fun back in the day. But awesome to see the platinums for that as well. Resogun as well, probably one of the first games that people played when they first got their PS4, especially at launch. Good to see it platinumed. I think it's a pretty hard one because I've never done it. We've got Rise of Tomb Raider as well. Awesome stuff, a 5%er. We've got Rocket League. What an absolutely fun game. I had so many good memories on that one. Rogue Legacy, again, a 2%er there. Nice. Sackboy's Big Adventure, a 10%er there. Sackboy looks like a kid game, but but the platinum is a killer. Yeah, it does look very difficult, to be fair. You need to play Rogue Legacy. How is that 100%? Welcome into the stream, Kat, as well. Hope you're doing well. Awesome stuff to see you in the Discord, Greybush, as well. So I'll make sure that I'll put the emoji next to it, and then you'll be on him sort of when I work my way down the list. So you've still got a few weeks, unfortunately, to wait, but just be patient, we'll get there. Next up, we've got Saints Row Re-Elected and Get Out of Hell. I think this is probably where the game franchise went a lot downhill, but good to see the platinums on those. You've got Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, awesome game. Shadow Warrior as well, I'm not sure what that one is, but it's a 1%, so nice. We've got Sliding Into Your DMs next, which took you 31 seconds to do, so sliding on. Sniper Elite 3, again, the Sniper Elite games are so fun. I remember playing Sniper Elite 2, and what a fun game it was. I don't think I'd have the bottle to go for the platinum trophies because I know they're so difficult, but I just love sort of like when it slows down. Awesome games. And you got Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 as well, which is pretty cool. Next up, we've got Splasher. I feel like I've seen this game. The artwork always looks so cool as well. But that one's a 5%. And then we've got Star Wars Battlefront and also Battlefront 2. Oh my word. How many hours did you put into these both? That is insane to get them. They're so difficult as well. Nice. We've got Stray, fantastic game. Street Fighter 5. Oh my god, it's a 0.88. Oof. This trophy list is honestly insane. And then we've got Super Meat Boy, beating some meat for that one, and a 0.42%. Awesome there, very very good. That is amazing. Congratulations, you are a certified gamer. Surgeon Sim up next, again a very difficult one, 0.61%. It only took you 4 days to do as well, which is absolutely crazy. Crazy stuff. Switchblade, again, nice, a 1% there. You've got Tabletop Racing, is a 7%. Oh wow. Tales from Borderlands, a nice little Telltale game there. Quite a fun one, to be fair. The only Borderlands game that I have played personally. I do need to jump onto the series. Castillo Protocol, again, looks like a fairly decent game. Very sort of like reminds me of Dead Space, so it'd be cool to play that at some point as well. Next up, we've got The Crew, 0.98%, and also The Crew 2. I think the first one's been delisted, but the second one is actually 79 pence on the PlayStation Store right now, if I'm remembering the game correctly that Castromo shared in the Discord. 79p if anybody wants to get that and play it. But good stuff on getting those platinums, very tough ones as well. Next up, we've got The Evil Within and also The Evil Within 2. I think that's an 8 out of 10 or something. I don't know what the first one is, but I thought the second one was easier than the first one, which makes me think that the first one's going to be really difficult. Probably in October, once we've like cleared up the games that we're playing, I'll probably be playing The Evil Within for the first time and just going for that one. So stay tuned for that, and then I'll do the second one afterwards. You're buying some more anime figurines, mainly One Piece or Sailor Moon. Nice. I've only got a couple. I've got like a Captain Levi and also Tengen Uzi from Demon Slayer, and then also Chozo from JJK because he's literally like the coolest character on this planet. Um, you might just move my list down the list so you can get that one game done that shall not be named. Yeah, I mean, if you wanna, I'm assuming you could probably just delete your message and then repost it in, so then it goes to the bottom of the list. If you want to do that, dude, you can do. Anyways, next up we've got the First Descendant. Awesome. The Forest as well. This one looks pretty cool. I've been interested in this one myself. Super low percentage, so quite difficult. We've got The Last of Us Part 2, which I've never played. I will get around to it eventually. We've got The Last of Us Remastered as well. Then we've got the Playroom VR, bit of a VR gamer here, which is awesome to see. The Witness, I'm not quite sure what that one is, unfortunately. Titan Souls, again, I don't know what that is, but it's a low percentage, so nice. Titanfall 2, 8%. If anybody wants to get the Gauntlet trophy, I will share play and you can get that trophy for me. I can't do it. I really can't do it. And it's the only game that I've played that gives me motion sickness. Like, I start feeling physically sick with headaches to do it. And I know that you need to put time into it to practice. But I get to like 40 minutes in of practice. I'm like, I feel awful. Like, I can't play this. I can't look at the screen. So I just give up on it. But that's like, I need that, and I need to complete it on the hardest difficulty, which should be a piece of cake. Yeah, Demon Slayer is a very good anime. I do enjoy it. Do I only accept PlayStation list or Xbox? Yeah, we welcome Xbox, Steam. We accept everything. So if you're in the Discord, join the link that's been posted. And yeah, if you just post whatever relevant list. So I know there are options for like Steam. I think there may be some for Nintendo as well, potentially. But yeah, if you post it in the Discord, and then we'll find a way to review it when we get to that. You need to play The Witness. The other game from the dev of that is one of your favourite of all times, and 100%ed it twice. Ooh, nice. Next up, we've got Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint and also Wildlands. Again, under 10% there. 3 days and 3 weeks. Very quick from you. Impressive stuff there. Tried them out. They were okay, but just a bit too long for me, unfortunately. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. I'd love to get the platinum of this. I've played it a little bit. But getting like the flawless wins just seems insane without going with a squad. A platinum that I do actually have, The Division, one of my like favorite games from like the PlayStation 3 era. PlayStation 4 era. Whenever it came out, like I absolutely loved that game, and Destiny. Like I was bouncing between the two. I think I'd love to get The Division 2, but it's just putting a squad together to clean that one up there. Thanks for tuning in, Greybush. Really do appreciate it, and have a good shift at work. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully I'll see you on the next stream. You need to 100% Trials of the Blood Dragon. You hate the game, but you want to 100% the entire Trials franchise. Yeah, I'll get down to that in a second. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, awesome stuff there, super low percentage. Then we've got Trackmania is a 1%er, awesome stuff. Trackmania Turbo, even better, 0.73%. Trials of the Blood Dragon and also Trials Rising. What was Trials Fusion? I don't think that has a platinum. That's what I always used to play when like me and my friends, when there weren't many games out on PS4, we always used to play Trials Fusion. I didn't know there was as many games afterwards, but that's awesome to see. And also such low percentages. Tricky Towers as well, very tough one there, nice. You've got Uncharted 1, 2, 3 and 4, and also Lost Legacies, and I can see that you've done sort of like 4, like the actual version of 4, so the multiplayer stuff as well, which is absolutely insane. So good stuff there. I wouldn't recommend doing the Lost Legacy the Lost Legacy collection, because it combines the Lost Legacy and the Thief's End. You have to complete 2 games for 1 platinum. Not worth it. Hate it every second. Next up, we've got Unravel. Very interesting looking game. I've almost been too scared to play it, if I'm being quite honest, because it looks kind of scary. It is a very good list, I can't lie. How are you meant to follow this up? Bro's got bangers on the list. Hey, John, just one word. Aura. Just bring your aura. I'm sure it'll carry you through. Um, Next up, we've got Vanquish. Nice. Velocity 2X. I don't know what that is, unfortunately. Watch Dogs 1. And also Watch Dogs 2. I'm surprised Watch Dogs 1 has the lower percentage out of them all. I think it's the best Watch Dogs game I've played. I couldn't get into 2. I've not tried the London one, but I feel like it peaked at the first one and just fell off. Could be wrong though. Wipeout Omega Collection. Racing game maybe. I'm not quite sure, but a very insane percentage. Oh my god. We've got the Wolfenstein New Order, Old Blood, and also 2. 2 being the hardest with the Mein Leben, right? Oh my word. Jeffro. This list is insane. Wolfenstein Youngblood as well. World War Z. I've played this. I didn't know how low of a percentage it was. I played it a little bit, but I'd never really got into it. But I'd definitely be interested to maybe go back and do that at some point, because it was quite fun from what I played as well. Spider-Man 2 is one of the best intro soundtracks. Yeah, Spider-Man 2, like the intro of it is pretty good, to be fair. I will give that to you. Trials 2 second edition, 100% mixed Trials Fusion, look easy, and that's considered a 10 out of 10 in difficulty. Oh my goodness. XCOM 2. I can't believe you've got the platinum for that. That is actually insane. Don't you need to do Iron Man mode or something, which is 0.87% there? Again, I know last stream I was shouting out my uncle a lot for games, but XCOM 2 is one of the games that he has played to death and done everything on it. And he's told me about doing the playthroughs where literally like everyone dies in one shot and it's just insanely difficult. You got the platinum. Fair play. Absolutely fair play. And now we've got a lot of Yakuza games. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, and also 6. And then also Like a Dragon. I've not actually played any of the Yakuza games. I know that one of them is probably quite difficult. I know there's like RNG. Is it like a slot machine or something? But anyway, regardless, that looks like almost the entire series, I think. Very, very insane list there. Crazy. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of very good games. And as well, chat, what I've not been saying, because they all pretty much have it, there's only been 2 games that I've seen that aren't 100%. Every single piece of DLC for these games has been done, which is absolutely insane. Like, we have truly got a GOAT certificate. Platinum Hunter here. Oh my word. Man of Steel 2013. I've not actually seen Man of Steel. I probably should. World War Z is the one you want to revisit. Hey, Bomb Chop, give me a shout, because I'd definitely jump in and play that with you, and hopefully maybe get a platinum together. You can't stand XCOM 2, but you need to do the DLCs on it. Yeah, I'm assuming the DLCs are probably quite hard as well. Crazy. That is the Yakuza collection. Nice. No worries, Doctor. See you later. Thank you for tuning in. Right, so don't go anywhere. We've got 2 YouTubers coming up next while we just round off this list. So get prepared, everybody. We've got Black Ops 3 was the first trophy 8 years ago. Well, the first trophy. Then the first platinum was Far Cry Primal. The 10th platinum was Tales from the Borderlands. 20th platinum Watch Dogs. 30th platinum Need for Speed Rivals. 40th 36 Fragments of Midnight. 50th Slide into them DMs, 75th Gravel, 100th Doom, nice milestone, 125 was COD Vanguard, the fastest platinum was Fall Guys, 150 platinum God of War, 175th platinum Uncharted 2, 200th platinum XCOM 2, very nice milestone one there, and then the latest platinum was The Evil Within. Rarest trophies you've got: Injustice Gods Among Us seems to be the rarest platinum trophy that you earn, and a lot of that game has ultra rare trophies. And in your trophy cabinet you've put Minecraft Taking Inventory. Jeffro, 527 is the level, 220 platinums, 236 games played, and 233 completed, with a 99.51 completion rate. That possibly was one of the craziest platinum lists I've ever seen, and it was all 100%ed. Chat, can we get some fucking W's in the chat right now for Jeffro, because that was an insane trophy list. Give glaze him, chat, glaze him. Wow, that is an insane trophy list. Let's go. Thank you so much for letting me review it. That feels like an honor to see so many sick games in there. That is honestly so sick. Congratulations. Hopefully, if we ever decide to revisit your account in the future, you'll have a lot more platinums as well. It seems that you're obviously working on some stuff here, probably some hard games. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to revisit that in the future when we've done some more interesting stuff as well. Whew. Welcome into the stream as well. Castromo, how's it going, broski? Welcome. You just missed an absolutely GOAT status platinum review. However, we are moving on to another fellow GOAT in the community. We have got John Callum. Glaze him with what? Hey. Hey, stop. No, I don't know what you mean, bum chub. Right. This is the YouTube. This is where you can find the man. At John Callum on YouTube. If you watch me, you definitely probably watch him. But if you don't, then go over to subscribe to his channel as well, because he makes absolutely insane content. Right. He should get the Crypt of the Necrodancer platinum. Yeah, Jeffro, I guess that's a bit of a challenge for you to get. That would honestly be insane. One day, one of our subscribers will hopefully have that on their trophy list to review, because I don't think many people have it. You're cooked after this. No. You'll be good, bro. Right, so we've got John up next. He's level 533, 223 platinums, 285 games, and 238 completed with an 89 completion rate. Very solid so far. Very solid. We've got some good composition here. Right, 1111 Memories Retold. Is that... I was about to say, is that a horror game? But I think it's actually a war game, right? Could be wrong though. I'm not quite sure what that one is. 2064 read-only memories. Nice, a 7%er there. We've got 36 fragments of Midnight done on the Vita as well. Awesome stuff there. I keep seeing this game. I'm opening it in a new tab. I'm gonna get the platinum for this because I always see it. You'd like to one day go for Crypt because you'd like to get 100% in all roguelites, but it's in the far future. Yeah, I think with Crypt, you probably need to just chip away at that over time, because it just seems so crazy. Up next, we've got Alien Isolation. What a fantastic game to have as well. Oh my god, it's so good. 4 out of 10 and 25 hours to get into that. Yeah, fantastic game as well. Really enjoyed that. On my playthrough, it was sick. Next up, we have got... I'll also chat as well. John has a video on Alien Isolation if you're interested on watching some good content. 1111 is a war game, pretty good as well. Yeah, it looked like a war game, but I didn't know if it was going to be like a very educational and like walking sim one, or if it was actually going to be like an actual war game. So that's pretty cool. Might need to check that out. Next up, we've got Aliens Fireteam. Again, Jeffro had this one, so you're in good company here. We're going back to back, right? We've got two heavyweights battling it out here, because this is a 9 out of 10 and 100 hours. Insane game. Apparently, though, they said it was easier than it says, but to me, I see 9 out of 10. I think hard. That's what she said. Anyway, Among Us is up next, a 3 out of 10. Ape Escape as well. Super cool. Been playing Astrobot and kind of tempted to maybe try this because it looks very quick to get the platinum. We've got Assassin's Creed 2. Nice. Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. Is that like the game, not the actual Assassin's Creed 3 game, but the one that came out alongside it, maybe? Not too sure what that one is. Liberation, yeah, I think it's like the second game that came out with it. And you've also got Mirage as well. Lovely stuff. Working on any more Assassin's Creed, John? Fancy anymore? But you've also, I mean, you've probably got the most important one, and I would say best one there with Assassin's Creed 2. Crypt has 2 Platinum Killer trophies that make the rest of the trophies look like tutorial trophies. Oh my word, that is... If anybody even attempts that game, then you're a better person than me, because I just don't have the patience for it. Astrobot Rescue Mission and also Astro's Playroom. Very good stuff there. I'm pretty sure that you're working on Astrobot as well, so that will probably join the collection very soon. Yeah, Liberations was the offshot game to Vita, got a remaster on PS4. Yeah, it's so weird with that one. Like, just making 2 games for like different consoles is so crazy. But it's good that it's been ported over, I guess, so people can actually play it. Probably not for a long while. I played a lot of them on your old account, not Priority. Right, I see. I didn't know this was a different account. It's very interesting. We've got the Batman Telltale collection here, and even spanning back to the PS3 there. About 5 days to do. Again, very great games if you've never played them. Battlefield 1 and also 5. Again, very good stuff on this. I know the pain of sitting through these, and I have to say shout out to Nostromo for helping me boost all of the Battlefield trophies. Because there's no way in heck that I would have been able to, shoot 5 people on anti-aircraft guns. I could barely fly a plane. I could barely hit Nostromo when he was standing still, not shooting me down. And of course, nobody gets in them now because the game's so old. But yeah, if you got that one legit, then Jesus, you are goated for sure. Next up, we've got Bloodborne. Whew, very, very good game there. Bugsnax, always love seeing this one on the trophy list. I do need to play it myself because it does look super duper fun. Yeah, you enjoy doing challenging plats. That's why you have money. Yeah, honestly, it was insane. Ooh, Battlefield Bad Company 1 and 2 soon. Maybe that would indicate that somebody's making a video. Who knows? We'll have to see. Bury Men at Sea. I've seen this. This actually looks pretty cool. Oh my word. Call of Duty Classic. Insane. 8 out of 10, 20 hours to do. This is probably, I would argue, the hardest Call of Duty campaign to do. Because if you try to get a checkpoint with low health, the checkpoint doesn't register, and there's no auto health regen, so that just sounds absolutely brutal. I need to buy it on the PS3 store. I don't have any intention of playing it yet, but it would be fun to revisit in the future after World of War. But that is a sick trophy to have, man. Jeez Louise. Yeah, Classic is nuts. Like, Call of Duty Black Ops, you've got all the DLC as well. Chef's Kiss, lovely stuff, fantastic game. I would love for them to do like a soft reboot like they did with Modern Warfare. I know that we've had Cold War and Black Ops 6, but I would just love to see like Black Ops and Black Ops 2 on next gen. Whether it's a remaster or just the ever so soft reboot. One of my favourite games ever. So good. The multiplayer as well was so fun. I think it was like one of the rare instances where I actually hit Prestige Master. I think that and on Black Ops 2 as well, maybe. Black Ops 6, Cold War, Black Ops Cold War there. Again, nice. Again, gutted that I just need to boost the online trophies there. Gutted I don't have it. Hopefully I'll join the club soon enough. We've got Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. Yeah, I know the pain that goes in this. I've seen the videos. Good stuff on sitting that one out as well. Soft reboot of Modern Warfare and also the MW2 reboot. You've got the MW2 soft reboot as well. Again, Spec Ops trophies are probably going to be the hardest hitters to get in those games. That's what I struggled on for a long time. Modern Warfare Remastered, again, hardest trophy there, Mile High Club, but with a bit of practice you'll get it within maybe an hour or so. It's not as bad as people think. COD Vanguard, know the pain of that, know the absolute pain of that. Call of Duty World at War, I mean, if you've been watching the channel within the past month, we actually did World at War, and I stand by my statements, said it in my video that went up on Sunday. It's not hard, it's just stupid. It just doesn't really make too much sense. It's not actually that difficult of a game. There's probably a couple of maybe 5 missions that are generally hard on veteran. The rest of it like is just stupid, like grenade spam, which I wouldn't really put down to difficulty. It's just bad game design. COD Modern Warfare 2 DLC, the bastards. Yeah, I honestly, right, scrap COD HQ. It's the worst invention ever. Just give us a launcher for each new game that we buy. Like I've pre-ordered Black Ops 6. I don't even know what to download to play it when it comes out. Like, do I download the launcher? Is it going to download Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer? And like, it's honestly so confusing. I feel like they thought they were smart having it all in one launcher. Sounds good. Awful idea. Just give us one app for Black Ops 6. I'm gonna try and race to get, not seriously, but I'm gonna try and get Black Ops 6 like done. Like I'm gonna sweat that out. So if anybody wants to jump into a little squad with me, do feel free. Any YouTubers, I'm calling you out. Call of the Sea, nice. Celeste, awesome game there. Nice on that one. I always thought for some reason Celeste was really difficult. I never knew it was a 2 out of 10. I always thought it was like really, really like high difficulty for some reason. City Skylines as well, awesome there. 150 hours. It's a very big game. I'm assuming it's one of those games that you probably just chill to and enjoy. And next up, we've got Clockwork Tales of Glass and Ink. Don't know what that one is. Maybe a walking sim or a puzzle game, but it seems fairly quick. You don't even own Modern Warfare 3. Tried to buy it, and it was on 30 on the store. Yeah, I've actually got Modern Warfare 3. I do actually want to get the platinum for the PS4 version. I have started it, but it's just so difficult without a squad to do with like the like modern Warzone zombies. I don't even know what it's called nowadays. Celeste, my beloved. One thing's for sure, the storage will be ate up with those games. Do you know what? I've stopped playing Call of Duty since Al Mazrah went. I just never really got into the new map. Like after ranked, like we got to Diamond, I think. What's higher, Diamond or Platinum? I think Diamond's higher. We got to that and we thought, yeah. Me and my best mate were like, we were duoing in trios as well, so it was even harder. And we was like, yeah, we're done. We can't get any higher. This is what, like, the stress is done. Let's go play FIFA. And then we've not really played Call of Duty since. So hopefully Black Ops 6, we get back into it. And then with Verdansk coming back next year, we will start playing Warzone again. But yeah, looking forward to it. But not having the game installed has just got so much space on my console. I'm going to have to probably delete everything and take out another mortgage to get some storage space for Black Ops 6. Peep the DLC rarities on City Skyline. And 0.11%. Oh my... What even is the DLC for that game? I didn't even know I had it. 120 trophies, though, is flipping wild. That is 11. Yeah. Nice. Celeste got an assist mode that you can cheese every trophy. Doing it without cheese is 8 out of 10. Oh, I see. That makes more sense. Conan Exile's up next. Again, difficult game. Took you a year to do, so probably done that one legit. We got Concrete Genie as well. Always see it. Awesome game. You got Crash Bandicoot. Nice. Again, a very difficult one there. You've got Day of the Tentacle. This one always looks fun whenever I see it. You've got Days Gone as well. So again, a lot of these trophies I am kind of glossing over because we have been through them on a prior list. So there's no point me talking about them twice in a way. But yeah, again, Days Gone, we'll try it in the future. Deadpool, amazing game. And you did it on the PS3 as well. Unreal. Copies for that, absolutely extortionate now. Luckily, I got ahead of the curve, brought one early, uploaded my Deadpool challenge video, and it flopped. You can always do better in life, innit? If you're interested in seeing me do the final mission on Deadpool without dying, go over to the channel and watch that video because I thought it was a really fun challenge to do and quite impressive. But yeah, fantastic game. And if people have seen the movie, I hope you enjoyed that as well. We've got Deathloop up next. Congratulations on being able to sit through that one. I love the concept of it, but I just couldn't get into it, unfortunately. It's a shame because it should have had potential, but I just don't think I really like the games that the developers make. I think they do like Dishonored as well, right? Like I just can't really get into that either. Next up, we've got Deliver Us to Moon, awesome platinum. I'm hoping to get Deliver Us to Mars or Deliver Us to the Mars in the near future, hopefully. It's on the backlog of like a chill game to play when I need it. Right, my Deadpool challenge was insane. I look back at it and I think if I wanted like one video to do well, I thought that would do well because it was like, you know, around a month before the film came out. But I think it was just a case of wrong timing. Just dropped it at the wrong time. And obviously like a lot of YouTubers had the same idea and obviously I have a lot bigger pull. So, I mean, if I've already watched somebody's video, I'm not going to click on another Deadpool video as much as like a generic fan, like if I'm thinking like a fan. But yeah, challenge was insane. Like probably one of my proudest platinums purely because of that challenge, just like a no death run. Like, unreal. Don't Knock Twice up next. Nice one. Looks like a fairly quick one to do as well. We've got Downwell. Took you 6 days to do. A 9 out of 10. Talk to me about this one. What is Downwell? Were you down bad when playing this one? Because it's a 9 out of 10 and a 2%er. Insane. Next up, we've got Drowning. Took you 30 minutes to do. A nice chill platinum that looks like. You're also a member of the EA Sports FC24 club. Congratulations. You did it all the way back in November as well, which is pretty impressive. It took me a few attempts with my mates to get into Elite Division on pro clubs. Probably the hardest trophy of the lot. But a 1.88% there. Surprised it's only rated a 4 out of 10. I don't know if they've made it easier, but I don't think most people are getting into Elite Division on pro clubs. Like, there is no margin for error. It is like one of the toughest trophies I've got. That definitely should be bumped up. But yeah, awesome game in Platinum. EA25 is going to cook next week. Yeah, man. I can't wait. 7 days early access, FIFA points. Like, it's going to be good. So many games coming out. Just so little time as well to do things. Like, I've got to make a Walking Dead video. And I've still got to live. Next up, we've got EA Sports UFC 4. Awesome stuff there. 5 out of 10 and a 2.37%er. Did it in 13 hours as well, which is absolutely crazy. Nice. Defo, a 6 difficulty. Yeah, I would say so. It is. The pro club stuff is rough, especially if you're trying to do it with like random people maybe, or even finding a team with friends. Like, I don't mind online trophies, but ones that rely on other people, like, you're going to need 2 to 3 really good players, including yourself, to even find a game, which is crazy for pro clubs. Next up, we've got eFootball PES 2021. I had no idea that PES were still making games, in all honesty, let alone games that have platinum trophies, but that's awesome to see as well. We've got Endling, Extinction is Forever, awesome. F1 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and also F1 Manager 2022. I think it might be fair to say that you're an F1 fan, and I wonder who you support. If it's Max Verstappen, I would probably scream. I don't really follow F1. I can appreciate it. I literally just know Lewis Hamilton, and that is about it. But he's probably the best, so that's the best thing to know. I think I've played the Manager game, and I didn't understand it, so put it down. Quite rightly so. But that was an 8 out of 10 and a 0.69% as well. So awesome stuff to see that some F1 games, because again, don't really see it too often. You've got Fall Guys as well. Insane stuff. Congratulations on getting that platinum. Max in the bin, Lando to go. Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, what was it? Was it the race that where Lewis should have won like the season, but Max just did the really dodgy overtake thing with the safety car? It means nothing to me because I don't understand the rules, but something bad happened. But thankfully his reign seems to be coming to an end. Like, it seems a bit more balanced in F1 nowadays, which is good to see. Next up, we've got Fallout 4. Not once. So good you did it twice. Took you 4 weeks and also 3 months to do there. Assuming you did the PS5 version after the TV show, because there was like a spike in people doing it. Far Cry 3, the classic edition here. I want to say nice. I like the game. I like the story, just not the PS4 version and the platinum. Far Cry 4 as well. Awesome. And 5, good stuff. Nice to see if you're going to be working on 6, but also as well, very much like Jeffro here, is all of the DLC for all of the games is done. I'm not touching on it too much because I'd be talking about every single game chat, but also just appreciate that he is doing all of the DLC, which is insane as well. FIFA 15 on the Vita. Awesome. I didn't even know Vita had a platinum trophy. That is so sick. You got FIFA 22, double stack there. Awesome. And then FIFA 23 as well. Good stuff. Fallout 4 is one of your all-time faves. Yeah, it is a really good game. I deleted my save data like an idiot, and I was just like, I want to get the platinum, but I don't want to play it again. I probably should, though, to appreciate it properly. But I think I may actually... I'm speechless because this is beautiful. This is honestly beautiful. Final Fantasy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and also 7 Remake. Oh my god. As such a big Final Fantasy fan, and I don't have any of these, I think I am going to try and buy like the classic Pixel collection and sort of work on doing some of these, because they do seem fairly straightforward to do as well. Like the only problem that I struggle with the older ones is that I'm just not very good at turn-based RPGs. Like I tried to do Final Fantasy X Platinum and got stuck on Seymour, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to give up on this. I'd like to go and play 8 though properly, because 8, like I really love Squall, Leonhardt. Such a cool name for a character as well, and such a cool character and a pretty messed up story. But I've just the system in 8 kind of can be confusing. It's like you don't want to level up because the enemies level up with you. I think that was part of my downfall with Final Fantasy X, was just I wasn't leveling up the spear grid correctly. So, but I mean, it's one of those games where it encourages creativity in a way. But yeah, I do have Crisis Core downloaded on my PlayStation, because I have got loads of trophies in it, but I just need to beat, is it Minerva, like the hardest boss, to get 100% on the missions. I need to beat her and I just can't do it. I'm so bad. Love the games though, like I play them just very casually. I think he might be a fan of Final Fantasy. I think chat might be right. You need to play more Final Fantasy games. Only one you've played is 14. 14 is like the multiplayer one, right? I know some classic Final Fantasy fans don't like the newer games, but 15 was good, and 16, I really, really loved it. Like the score or soundtrack, if you want to call it that, was so good, and I just wasn't. I went into it with just kind of like mid expectations, not knowing what to expect, and 16 honestly just blew me away. Like the characters in it are so like lovable and things like that. Like brought a tear to my eye as well when I finished it. Such a great game. Been sitting on the Final Fantasy remake footage since March. Jesus Christ, just you did them all in a row back to back. Never played Final Fantasy until last year. Oh shoot! Oh, I should have probably looked at the dates. Oh yeah, you did. Oh wow, that is actually insane. Are you a fan of the franchise now, John? Do you like it now? That does like to do it from the very start as well without cheating to play like the stuff that looks nicer. Is definitely like an awesome thing to do. But great series. Rebirth is a really good game if you get the chance to play that as well. Yeah, the MMO one, still a new player to 14. Only have 200 hours in it so far and haven't started the DLC. Sorry, you're still a new player, but you've got 200 hours in the game. What? That is insane. 200 hours and you're still like at the start of it. That is honestly completely crazy. I tried to play the 14 MMO and I just couldn't play it. I just wasn't very good at it. I didn't know how to get out of the tutorial arena, so instantly deleted it. It just looks like it's better with a keyboard and mouse. It looks like World of Warcraft. As good as a game as it might be on console, I think just that layout suits PC better in my head anyway, so I couldn't play it. Blasphemy, old school Final Fantasy superior. Hey man, you're speaking to a young head here. Of course I'm going to like the new shinier thing, right? Why would I play the classics? Man, they're all good, let's be real. They're all good. I can understand why people don't like the newer ones though. 4, 6, and 9 are the Final Fantasy that interest you the most. Yeah, those are pretty cool ones, and I'd say that 4, 6, and 9 are pretty slept on as well. To be fair, 200 hours in an MMO is standard. Yeah, to be fair, it is. Let's be real. Welcome to the stream, Mel. How you doing? I am taking requests for PlayStation profiles. If you join the Discord that has just been posted by Nightbot, if you just click the link and join it, if you copy and paste your PlayStation profile into the Discord, there's a specific tab for it, then it will be reviewed in sort of subsequent weeks, because there's quite a big list on there as well. So just keep checking in the Discord, and that's how you'll get your list reviewed. Football Manager 2023. Again, love a bit of Football Manager, and also with Football Manager 24. I've done that one. Don't know if you have. Again, it's literally like a copy and paste of the trophy list. Pretty easy to do, but also pretty grindy at the same time. Darian, 16 is your favorite. Yeah, I gave Game of the Year last year to 16. I really enjoyed it. Admittedly, I didn't play Resident Evil 4, nor did I play Alan Wake 2. I've played Resident Evil 4 since. It would have definitely been a toss up between that and Final Fantasy 16, but I think I would have still stuck with 16. We've got Full Blast as well, a nice little quick platinum there on PS4 and also Vita. We've got Game of Thrones, Telltale, Ghost of Tsushima. Oh my goodness, you've done the DLC as well. Oof. He's done the raid stuff. That is insane. Congratulations. Ghost Runner as well. Nice. Don't see that one too often. I'm always intrigued in playing this game because it does look really fun, and I know there's a second game as well. Again, kind of on my list that I'm flirting with but never actually go to. I just buy new games instead. Next up, we've got Goat Simulator as well. Awesome there. We've got God of War OG, reboot of God of War, then also God of War 2. Yeah, I've heard that the DLC for Ghost of Tsushima is pretty insane. You got it though, which is very impressive. Again, unfortunately, I'm just not really into God of War games, but I can see you've got some PS3 ones there, which is awesome. Gran Turismo 7 on PS5 and also PS4. It's very interesting that you can auto pop backwards on that. Wait, can you? Yeah, you got that in 2022, and then you got that in 2023. I have no idea how you've done that, but fair enough. Hoagie, welcome into the stream. I can't check yours next, unfortunately, because there is a list of people that have been patiently waiting for many weeks. If you join the Discord, that's been in the chat in the description, and you post your list in the Discord, then we can add it, and you'll be reviewed in sort of however many weeks it takes to get to yours. But doesn't matter who you are, you know, we've had to make some really good YouTubers, some huge YouTubers wait multiple weeks to be reviewed, so we don't have favorites here. You actually wanted to plat it again and the trophy started popping. Oh, that is honestly so strange. Next up, we've got GTA 5 on PS4 and also PS5. I can see that it's, like myself, just a quick auto pop there from the PS4 to 5 version. Again, all of the DLC, so you've sat through the Doomsday. Congratulations, because that is very impressive. Again, I don't understand why the PS5 version is harder than the PS4 version, but also takes less time. Interesting. But yeah, great platinums to have. You've got GTA San Andreas as well. Gravity Rush Remastered, awesome. Gris as well, that seems pretty cool. Nice chilled out game. You've got Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, bit of a throwback to I've got hiccups, PS3 games here. You've got the new Harry Potter Quidditch game, so you've done this one fairly recently, about last week from the 4th of September. Took you about a day to do, which is nice. 3 out of 10. It's a super low percentage as well, which I'm very surprised about. I need to play that myself, but I just need to get around to it eventually. Oh, Horizon Chase Turbo. We saw this one earlier, which is pretty interesting. Half-Blood Prince is a nightmare. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine any PS3 Harry Potter game would be awful to get. What does it say the difficulty is? Where did H go? Oh, there. 5 out of 10. And only 20 hours. 20 hours of pain, it sounded like. That percentage will shoot up quickly for Quidditch, you think? Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, I'm still surprised it's as low as it is, because it has been out for almost a month in a way, so it will definitely shoot up 100%. But I'm still surprised at how low it is. We got Horizon Chase Turbo, nice, and then also Horizon Zero Dawn. How the heck did he do the new Harry Potter just in a day? Welcome in Zero Chill. Welcome in Liam as well. How's it going? Do you know how John done this so quickly? Is because he's a goat. That's how he does it. No life AFK'd the 100 matches while editing the video for it. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the one trophy that seems quite grindy, is the 100 matches. At least they don't have to be wins though, right? Just 100 matches, I think, which is good. IQ Intelligent Cube, awesome. Inksplosion on the Vita and also PS4. Awesome little game there. Nice chilled one out. You've got Islanders as well, which is a nice chilled game. And It's Take Two. Pretty fun. You've got Jack and Jill DX. Again, I've seen this one. It's very interesting to say the least, but it looks pretty cool. Killzone Mercenary on the Vita. Don't see that very often. Obviously, being a Vita player, you've definitely got the rarer trophies that we don't come into, which is awesome as well. It's a 3%er. Oh, I'm all good, thank you, Liam. All good. In a very, very energetic mood of all of these platinums because they've been amazing. We need to get a goat emoji added next. Oh, we do. I think I can add a new emoji when we get a new member. I think it's because we've got 7 members. I think, how many emojis are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6. I think if we get 8 members, or I don't know how. When we get more members, we get to add another emoji. It's like the more members you get, the more emojis. Are there any Pepe goat emojis out of interest? Because I will commission somebody to make a Pepe the Frog goat emoji, because I feel like we need that. Anyways, Lara Croft Go. Very fun game. Enjoyed this one myself when I got the plat. Fairly quick one as well. It's a video that I did do a video on Lara Croft Go, but I did something behind the scenes that never made the light of day. I do have the footage, but it's just not enough. But essentially, I set myself a 24-hour challenge to platinum a game, record all the footage, edit it, and then post it within 24 hours. And I did actually manage to do it. And then in the background, I was actually recording like snippets of me doing it, but there just wasn't enough B-roll in all for me to make a video. Maybe it will like reach the members exclusive videos like one day, because it is only short and I wouldn't want to put it on the channel. I think maybe moving forward, if I do get I do have a better setup now with a tripod, so I can actually record sort of like my phone recording the setup a lot better. But yeah, I do like doing some behind the scenes stuff. And also, members, there's a new video coming on the way. It is a cooking video. Nothing to do with gaming, nothing to do with me reviewing my old videos like the previous stuff up on the channel. It's going to be me cooking dinner. So just a very random video, but I'm sure the members will love it. Anyway, enough of me talking about that. Lego Harry Potter collections here. Awesome to see. You've also got Lego Star Wars 3 and then also the Skywalker Saga. I can imagine that the Skywalker one here took you the most to do. I would love to do it, but I just can't be bothered to do all of the, the collectibles, unfortunately. But good stuff to see some Lego games. It's always nice to see a trophy list with some Lego stuff. Cooking with Deathroff. I know, right? Like, it actually looked like a good meal, and then there was just so much food on the plate, and then I put like some sauce on it, and it just made the plate look awful. So it looked like I was eating shit, should we say, but it tasted really good, which is the main thing. Next up, we've got Life is Strange and also Before the Storm. Again, not the biggest fan of the one I played, so unlikely I'd go back. Little Adventures on the Prairie, a nice little quick one there. You've got Little Deviants as well, at 0.66%. Oh my word, that is unreal. That has to be a very difficult game. No idea what it is though. Mafia and also Mafia 2. Mafia 2 is done on the PS3 as well, which is insane. And you did the DLC as well. Nice. Maneater, GTA but sharks. Love it. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Again, great game. We've got Spider-Man Remastered. Nice to see that wasn't an auto pop as well. And then we have got Miles Morales. No Spider-Man 2 as of yet. Dreadful game, Little Deviants is. I mean, it kind of says in the title, Little Deviants. Kind of already... Did you not think that it was going to be bad? Ooh, Mass Effect. Nice. You don't see this very often. I do think in the roadmap of games, I would like to play the Mass Effect games on stream and like work towards getting the platinums eventually, because they are really good games. Next up, we have got Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. Again, if this is the first one I've played it, I've not played the second one yet, but I really enjoyed the first one. Like the Nemesis system on it was really good. I just need to do some things to clean up the platinum, but when I get the platinum for a game series, I like to get it so they stack next to each other. Very silly, I know, because when you put it alphabetical, it moves anyway. But that's the reason why I've not platted the first Middle-earth, because I wanted to work on getting the second one so they're next to each other. We've got Midnight Deluxe as well, nice little double stack. John skipped SM2 as well. Silly old John. Next up, we've got Minecraft on the Vita. Oh my goodness, all of the DLC as well. It's less though. less than this one, which is 127, but again, all the DLC, so fair play on that. You've also done, yeah, missing timestamps is a bit sus. It's a bit fraudulent if you ask me. Anyway, Minecraft Legends as well. Super duper low percentage there. Awesome stuff. And the DLC. I'm assuming that's a motorbike game or motocross game. Assuming. Nice. My Name is Mayo. 1 all the way through to 3. And you did 1 on the Vita. I can't believe that the Vita one is more common than the PS4 version. Assuming that most people, like there's less people that have got it, but they've all completed it. Just an insane one. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, awesome. No Man's Sky, again, a game that you don't see too often. I mean, we saw it earlier as well. We've got a double stack, a PS5. Oh, there's PS5 and PS4. And also, Zero Chill, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. That is amazing news. Thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate that. You now have access to all of the amazing emojis. Drop me a message on the Discord if you're in it, and we can add you to the members only Discord section, and enjoy all of the sort of videos that are members only as well. More on the way, but thank you so much for joining as a member. Really do appreciate that one. Let's get some W's in the chat for Zero Chill. Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, awesome stuff there. And also thank you as well for subscribing to the channel, Holgi. Maybe you did that a lot earlier. I know that Stream Elements is quite delayed. We won off the emoji now. I'll have to double check it. I think I'm not capping. I hope we're one off now. I could actually just be completely not knowing. I will check when we finish the stream. I'll check for everybody and let us know how far how far off we are from getting a new emoji, like members wise. Awesome to have the Olympic game there. I'm very curious in these to like maybe go for one myself, because they do look like quite good fun. Breaking world records as well is pretty sick. Omno as well. I've got this platinum, super fun game. I really enjoyed it. There's like one puzzle which is kind of difficult, but apart from that, it's really good and fun. Oxenfree. Is that like a puzzle game maybe? Not quite sure what that one is, but good stuff. PGA Tour 2021 and then 2023. I think I've got 2023 myself actually. And you did it in 2 hours. What on earth? That is unreal. And also, geez, Castromo coming in clutch with a gifted membership. Let's fucking go, broski. Thank you so much for doing that. And Flashy has got the membership as well. So Flash, if you're in here, congratulations for getting the gifted members. Satire, I'll check after I've done the after I've reviewed your list and see how many members away are we. Because I think I had 7 and I think it said get to 8 to unlock a new one, because we've got 7 or 6 emojis. I'll double check. Yeah, I've got one of the 2K games, or I think I've got this one, but how on earth did you do it in 2 hours? That is broski speedrun, a career mode game is unreal. Oxenfree is class, would highly recommend. Let me open a little tab up of that one, so I'll investigate. We've got a bunch of Ratchet and Clank games here. Awesome. We've got the first one, we've got All for One on PS3, and then Full Frontal Assault, yeah, Full Frontal Assault on PS3, and then also Rift Apart. I will get to these eventually because they do look like good fun games. You got Red Dead 2, the harder out of the two as well. So amazing stuff there. Took you 10 months to do, so a good old grind. Oh, we're cooking up with some Resident Evil now. Let's go, baby. Resident Evil 0 is a Red Dead 2 Platinum you see there. An elusive club to be in, I heard. Some good YouTubers and channel members have the Red Dead 2 Platinum. Resident Evil 0, one you don't see too often, which is cool to see, and probably the lower percentage. Yeah, it is, which is awesome. RE2 as well, awesome. First game I ever played of Resident Evil was the second one, and loved every second. And then I did 3, was really fun. I think if you enjoyed the OG ones, you probably wouldn't like that remake because it's short and it cuts a lot out, but I enjoyed it. It was good stuff. And we got Biohazard and also Village. Again, streamed all of these on the channel. I am chipping away at the platinums in the background, but doing multiple runs of a game is quite time consuming and also sort of kind of draining when there's other things to play. But I want to, like, you've done the DLC as well, which is insane. I think that's the Ethan Must Die, right? Which is quite difficult. We've got Resogun as well. Again, classic PS3 launch game. Disappointed that you've not got the DLC on that one, broski. You got to fix up. That's my bit of homework for you, bro. Just go get some Resogun DLC. Rick and Morty Virtual Reality. I would love to have a VR headset again to play this game because it looks so freaking fun. Again, very low percentage. Awesome game as well. I love watching people play it on you, like making platinum videos. It's so cool. Rhyme as well. Nice. Road Bustle. Resogun DLC comes soon. Yeah. Seems like a great video. Don't think I've seen anybody do a Resogun platinum video. Road Bustle. Again, fun little platinum there. Rocket Arena, good stuff there. It's a 5%er. And then Rocket League. I think Rocket Arena is similar to Rocket League, just harder. Or I'm making that up. But again, you've done DLC for that as well. Insane stuff. Loved Rocket League back in the day. Save Room as well. I'm assuming that's just a pretty chilled horror, maybe-ish game there. But awesome stuff. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, 92 out of 100 trophies. Yeah, there do be a lot of trophies for the DLC there, but nice on having a Tomb Raider game. I really enjoyed my time with the Tomb Raider franchise. I couldn't tell you what order they went in, though. So confusing. I think Rise is maybe the first one. Could be wrong, though. Shadow Warrior 3, nice. And Sifu as well. I had no idea that Sifu had DLC. What is it? Is it just a harder mode? I'm working through this offline as well. I've played like the first mission or two, and it's really fun. Just doing like the collectibles and stuff, so taking it all in. Save Room is a puzzle game based off the Resi 4 inventory management. Oh, okay, I see. That's pretty cool. Because I could see like some herbs and like first aid spray. So I was like, it looks very kind of like Resident Evil sort of safe room based, but that's pretty cool. Skyscrapers as well, nice. Or Skyscrapers, should I say. Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, awesome game as well. I'm glad I never played it on the PS3 so I could experience it for the first time on PS4 because it was honestly a masterpiece. Shame there's not Sleeping Dogs 2, but it is what it is. Sly Cooper, and I think, is that the same game? Thievius, yeah, so that's just like the remake-ish thing for PS5. Good to see them both on there. Slide into the DMs, again, 15 seconds, nice platinum. Sonic Colors Ultimate, oof, that one's nice, but more importantly, Sonic Superstars, let's go, is a 9%er, which is awesome to see. South Park Snow Day, 14 hours to do. I still need to get around to playing this one. I stand by my point of that the 3D art style looks completely weird, but we move. South Park, The Fractured Butthole, and then also The Stick of Truth. I need to do one more playthrough of The Stick of Truth to get collectibles, but I would actually like to tie up that platinum. It's in the backlog as well. Spirit of the North Enhanced Edition. That's a very good game with a fox if anybody's interested. SpongeBob Hero Pants. I had no idea that was a thing, but it's a Vita game. Lovely stuff there. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Again, a very tough game, and the DLC is quite a sticky one as well. So nice to see that one on the list as well. Should have made a video on Slide, bud. Yeah, to be fair, I've not actually, like, I know it's probably too late for John to do a Slide video, that 15 seconds of content, but maybe I'll play it and make a video. It'd be interesting to see. I don't know how quickly you can get the platinum, but it'd be interesting to see how much you can delay getting the platinum and making that into a video. Don't know if that's possible or not, but you think you're a Star Wars fan. What on earth would you make it? Chat, do we think John's a Star Wars fan? Do we think? So we got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, double stack on that, awesome stuff. I think that's the first one, right? I've played the first one, enjoyed it, but I just couldn't be bothered to go back and do the backtracking for collectibles. I hate it when games make you do that, and it's a great game, but I just wasn't really a fan of the platinum list, and it's the same for the second game. I played a bit of it and then just stopped playing, unfortunately, but it was a good game. Star Wars Outlaws. What's the difficulty on this one? I can see it's a 3%er, but it's still fairly new. I would be interested in picking this up maybe around Christmas time when it's a lot cheaper. But it looks good. It looks fun. It's just the stealth stuff I've seen people aren't the biggest fans of. The GOAT of Star Wars plat video. You're not wrong there, broski. You're not wrong there. Star Wars Battlefront, the Classic Collection as well. Awesome. You've got Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Nice. Star Wars Squadrons. That is one that you do not see often. That is just the one where you're flying in space, right? 0.54%, which is insane. I'm assuming that's probably like a 9 out of 10 or something ridiculous. Clone Wars as well, Platinum, nice. And then the Star Wars Forces Unleashed. I loved this game back in the day. It was so good. PS3. And surprisingly, there's DLC. Didn't even know that existed. Awesome stuff. What is the... I've got a Star Wars game that you don't. Ha 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 ha. But I'm trying to think which one it is. It's it's like you play as a group of bounty hunters. It was like remade. I don't know if it was a PC game originally, but it's like you've got 4 bounty hunters, unless it's one of these bounty hunter games. I can't think of what it is. Chat, Star Wars games with bounty hunters that was a remake. So I got the Platinum on that, and I was like, I just didn't really like it. It just felt quite old. Anyways, moving on. Steins Gate up next on PS3. Awesome. We got Stray. Everybody loves a bit of a Stray. Republic Commando. Thank you, chat. Yeah, you don't have that one, do you? I'm not bugging out. Yeah. I've got a Star Wars Platinum. You don't. Yeah. Republic Commando was an interesting one, but I decided to play it on the hardest difficulty like straight away because that's the quickest way to get the Platinum. And yeah, it was definitely an experience. It just felt old. It just felt like a game of the times, you know. Subnautica, done in 1 week. I'm assuming that's probably legit. Not yet. Okay, maybe it's on the way. Next up, we've got Super Destronaut DX. It's like the classic sort of arcade games there. Seems fairly quick by the seams of it. We've got Super Stardust Portable, 1 hour to do. Again, seems fairly quick to do. Tales of the Borderland, awesome. Tekken 7, fantastic. Terminal 81. Why do I feel like I've seen this? Why do I feel like I've seen this? That's piqued my curiosity. I've added it to the tab. Terminator Salvation on PS3, awesome. If anybody's seen the new Terminator Zero anime on Netflix, or if you haven't seen it, I'd recommend it. It's quite a good anime. Really good. Terminator Resistance on the PS5. I'm looking to get this one. I'm just waiting for it to go on sale. It was on sale and then dropped back up to full price. But very interested in playing this one eventually. You got Telesgrad as well. Awesome. The Artful Escape. Oh, it's such a beautiful game. If you're looking for a good indie game and a good Platinum, definitely recommend this one. It's so fun and you can do it in about 3 hours as well. So it's awesome. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim, lovely stuff. I recently went back and cleaned up the Platinum last month, I think. I had so much fun jumping back into the world and sort of getting the trophies for it. Amazing game, a timeless classic, could you say. And you got the DLC. Last of Us Part 1, Part 2, and also remastered. Of course, remastered being the hardest version of The Last of Us with the exception of the PS3, I believe. But good stuff to see those. We've got The Sims 4, took you 3 hours to do. And I followed a similar approach where I had some trophies and then I sort of was downloading cloud saves and whatnot to speed it up. But it confused me and I got lost. So it ended up taking me a lot longer than expected. But nice. Stanley Parable. Again, very cool game. I think, is it Mystic or somebody is waiting the full 10 years to get the Platinum? If you're in the YouTube game for the long game, what a video. This Platinum took me 10 years to get. It's not even clickbait either. Walking Dead PS3 and then also on PS4. These are the Telltale games, by the way, chat, which I absolutely adore. You've got the final season and also the New Frontier. I wouldn't recommend it, but the collection of all of the Walking Dead games also gives you a Platinum. But then again, you have to complete like 6 Walking Dead games for 1 Platinum, so it's not really worth it. But I did it. The Wolf Among Us as well. Chef's Kiss, beautiful game. Please give us the Wolf Among Us 2 because I really love that one there. Got Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Awesome. Tricky Towers as well. A 1%er. Oh, Broski even got the DLC. Nice. That is such a tough one. Fair play, mate. I do not envy you going for that one. Trophy Saves the Universe as well. I'm not quite sure what that one is. some games I'm familiar with, those Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and also 4. Only missing out on Lost Legacies, which is actually quite a good game, I thought. I enjoyed it. I was just a bit burnt out from playing 4 so quickly. Somebody help John with the DLC for Uncharted 4 in the Discord. Go. Undertale as well. Chat, if you've not played this game, very fun little game there. Very, very good one. Would recommend it. Untitled Goose Game as well. I don't have the patience to play it, but it does look fun, to be fair. I just can't be bothered to do it, but it looks great. War Dogs as well, Red's Return. I'm not quite sure what that one is, but it's fairly quick by the seams of it. Watch Dogs and also Watch Dogs 2, all of the DLC as well. Lovely stuff. We've got What Remains of Edith Finch. Bit like Marmite, I really liked it. It's a really interesting game, and it's like kind of deep if you do actually like look into the further meanings of it. Really good game if you've never played it before. Got Wolfenstein: The New Order and also Old Blood. Good stuff there. We've got Worms Battleground as well. Oh my goodness, it's a 1%er and the DLC. Jeez, good stuff there. Worms just feels like such a classic game, you know. We've got Wreckfest. Fun fact, was my first ever video coming back to Platinum YouTube. And it's going to be interesting to see Wreckfest 2 as well come out. And then we've got X-Men Origins Wolverine as well, which is sitting at a 16%er, which is awesome. You're going to try and get more Platinums between now and when you get some of your profiles, so take as long as possible. Yeah, I mean, I tend to do 2 to 3 every week. This week has been exceptionally long. That's what she said, because we've had like a lot of trophies and we're not done yet. We've still got Satire's trophy list to go through next as well. Almost 2 hours of goodness. But yeah, wherever it is in the list, it'll probably take maybe a month to get to you, Zero Chill, so plenty of time. And also, thank you so much, John, for donating the £5 as well. Really do appreciate that, bro. That is a humongous fucking W in the chat. Glaze John right now. Give him W's. Thank you. Whew. I wouldn't call it suffering. I enjoyed it. That was a very good trophy list. Very good competition with you and Jeffro there for sort of like very good games as well. So first platinum was My Name is Mayo. 10th platinum, Jack and Jill. The 20th platinum, Life is Strange. 30th, Mafia 2. 40th, God of War. 50th, The Last of Us Remastered. Very good milestone one. I like that. Fastest plat, No Man's Sky. 75th plat, COD Black Ops Cold War. 100th plat, Star Wars. I think that's the whole collection for the Skywalker. IQ Intelligent Cube was the 125th. 150th, GTA 5. Lovely. 175th, Red Dead 2. Awesome. 200th was The Last of Us Part 1. That's come full circle, hasn't it? Where's the 100th? Oh, no, it's not. Where was... Oh, it's 50th. Almost. And then the latest platinum was Outlaws as well. Rarest trophies, Star Wars Squadron was the rarest one with 0.54, and also F1 and Little Deviants. And then just in the trophy cabinet, we have got a whole load of Star Wars Platinums there in the trophy cabinet. If we didn't guess, John likes Star Wars. What's your favourite Star Wars film, out of interest? And then just to review the stats as well, 223 Platinums, 533 is his level, and his completion rate is absolutely insane, with 285 games played and 238 completed with an 89 completion rate. G's, chat. Let's give John some W's, not only for the £5 dono, but also for a sick trophy list. Glazing, people. Get him. Thank you so much, bro, for letting me review a list. It has been an honour. Next, the GOAT. One of the many GOATs of YouTube is the man, the myth, the legend, Satire, who is actually in the chat right now. I think he's back into the chat. Should we, are we ready for this platinum list, chat? Do we need to prepare ourselves? Episode 5 followed by episode 3. Very solid choice. Right. Platinums. The first platinum on Satire's list is Astrobot. So it took him 3 days to do. So he's been absolutely smashing this out the past sort of like week or weekends for Astrobot. I'm almost near completing it as well. So hopefully I'll be joining the Platinum Club very soon. But as everybody can imagine, everybody loves a bit of Astrobot. So the percentage for it is quite high as well. Refresh the page as you started a new game. What did you start? I mean, I've only filtered it by platinums. Oh yeah, games played 15. What have you? I'll make the exception because this is like 100% thing, right? So I'm curious to see what you're playing. So Astrobot, you're working on Astro's Playroom. I got a notification, right, when I was playing. I don't know what I was playing, but I was playing games. And yeah, we're only doing plats only. But you broke one of my records for the Playroom, and I saw it, and it was like, you beat my score. And it wasn't just like by a few seconds. Broski absolutely destroyed my time. And I was like, I took that personally. I'm gonna have to go back and like claim my record for it. Brawler, you just got the plat for Astrobot as well. Lovely stuff. Honestly, Astrobot, I was very skeptical about paying £60 for the game. I was very skeptical, but I just thought, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, and I've not regretted it. I do understand it is expensive for what it is, but there is a lot of game in there. It's very good. It's very good. Anyways, the next platinum is Crisis of Planet of the Apes on VR. Took you 6 hours to do. Very interesting, and there's a 6%er there, which is awesome. We've got Daxter as well. Took you 1 day to do and is on PS5. And wow, it's a 52 completion rate. I thought it'd be a little bit lower than that, but good stuff on getting that one done. You're trying to beat Platinum Adam. Bro indeed did do Astrobot before Playroom, but I think this is like the YouTube account, right? So you may have actually like done the Playroom beforehand, like when it actually came out. Next up, we have got Deadpool as well. Throwing it back to the PS3 version, a 9%er there. Again, I've already talked myself or up about the challenge run I did, but if there's anybody new joining, there's a challenge run on my channel where I did the last mission on the hardest difficulty without dying. It was great fun, but good to see another Deadpool owner. Fast and Furious Showdown on the PS3. Whew, look at that, 1%. I know that was definitely a painful 4 days for you as well. We've got Iron Man 2 as well. Took you 2 days to do. Despite seeing you struggle through Iron Man 2, I did actually low-key want to pick it up and play it because it does look quite fun. This list is extremely long, right? It's not about the quantity, chat. It's about the quality of the games. Next up, we have got Jack and Dexter, The Lost Frontier. Frontier. And then also Jack Combat Racing. Good stuff there. I should really play some of the Jack games because I don't really play them at all. You know, I feel like I owe it to myself to play that and like a Sly game as well. And then we've got Kung Fu Panda 2. Yep, fair enough. The painful, one of the worst games I've ever seen. Thanks for highlighting Kung Fu Panda. It's how you use it, not the length, right? And you've also got to make sure that you utilize all of the tools that you've got as well. Next up, we've got Magnus as well, which is a 1 out of 10 and takes 5 hours to do, and a 68 completion rate. That is very high for a PS3 game as well. Next up, we've got Skate 3 as well. All of the DLC is done for this. I have to give a round of applause for that. A 5 out of 10 and a 25 hours estimated. I do have to say, shout out for actually telling me that this platinum was available. I just need to 100% the game, but I've managed to grind through the online trophies, which were an absolute struggle. But yeah, W stuff there. And hopefully we're not too far away from Skate 4 as well, or just Skate. The Walking Dead Survival Instinct is the game that it's the 11th yesterday, right? So you've started this as well. Bro, all I can say is best of luck getting the platinum trophy in this. The every man, woman and child trophy is probably going to drive you insane. It drove me insane. Chat, how long were we streaming that game to get the platinum? I think we just did like 2 hours and 45 minutes purely of me reloading a checkpoint to hope to get a survivor. Definitely watch a guide on it. Definitely have a guide. And don't play it like 6 or 7 times like I stupidly did because I lost the will to live. Great game though. Tony Hawk Ride took you 1 day to do. Oh my goodness. A 0.75%er as well and a 5 out of 10. It's very enjoyable seeing seeing you do that one with a board as well is pretty cool. Such a time capsule to have as well of like the board, because it's never really taken off with anything else, unfortunately. And then as well, X-Men's Origins Wolverine. So this was combined with Deadpool. Of course, chat, we all know who Satire is, one of the biggest platinum goats in the game right now. And if you've not seen it, he did an X-Men and also Deadpool challenge to see if he could get them both platinumed within a time limit. You've probably seen it, but there's no harm to plug that one there. First ever trophy on this new account. I do have to say, he does have another account, which probably has a lot more games on, but this is like the 100% like everything, as we can see, sort of like DLC and everything. So that's the reason why there's not too many games. But the first platinum is Magnus. Sorry, the first trophy was Magnus, but the first platinum was Tony Hawk Ride. The fastest platinum was Crisis of the Planet of the Apes. The 10th platinum was Deadpool. The 500th trophy was Skate 3. And the latest platinum earned 2 days ago was Astrobot. And then just some of the rarest trophies here all actually relate to Tony Hawk Ride, which I'm surprised it's just Tony Hawk that's in there. I thought Skate may have crept into it with some of the trophies as well. But very good stuff, very solid list, and there are of course lots of videos for all of these platinums as well. And as we can see, there's 2 games that he is working on right now, so that completion rate will bump up to 100% with 15 games played. Level 206 and 13 platinums. W's in the chat, please. Just as we have glazed everybody else this evening with their amazing trophy lists, let's get some W's in the chat for Satire as well, please. A round of applause, if we will, for some great games on that short but sweet platinum list. Thanks so much, Broski, for letting me review your list. It has been an honor to share the same screen as you. Yeah, the guide for words. Hello chat, how we doing? Let's hang out, let's talk. The guide for the Walking Dead game is kind of crazy. It's not too bad though, like it is pretty understandable. You just need to do like, you could probably do it in 2 playthroughs. You need to do a collectible run down the left side, and then you need to do another run down the right side. It's the Walking Dead game isn't too bad, like in fairness. It's just that survival one. Just make sure you keep a note. I literally did everything from memory from like 10 years ago, so I was like, oh, I've definitely got that survivor. And luckily Gloria Garcia was the one that I struggled with, but it was the only one I needed. Right, let me go over to the tuber, right, and let me tell everybody how many members we are away from emojis, because we need to get a Pepe Sylvia GOAT membership. We might be able to do it. We've got 9 members, which is sick. Right, where are emojis? Where are emojis? There are actually so many like Marvel games on PS3, which is insane as well. Like there's like a Captain America one as well as 4, right? I literally updated the emojis earlier. Aha, here we go. Can I add a new one? After you gain more members, you can upload and share even more emojis. So to get 8 emoji chats, we need 4 more members of the channel. I'm not begging for it by any means. I'd get on my knees for that. But we need 4 more members, and then we can add a Pepe Frog GOAT goat emoji, so that would be pretty cool as well. But by this time tomorrow, I will be playing, or I would have played Lollipop Chainsaw. So I've never actually played that before, so that's our plans for tomorrow. Is anybody else picking up Lollipop Chainsaw? Because I have no idea what to expect. 4 is supposed to be surprisingly difficult. Oh damn, that's not what you want to hear, especially with a PS3 game. That's like the worst words you can hear, because it's just so janky. Also chat, right, If you're watching this as a VOD, if you're still watching it live, if you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe. But join the Discord. It's in the description. It's being put into the live chat if you want your trophy list to be reviewed. It will take some time, I'll be completely honest, but just be patient and it will be reviewed eventually. If you stay in the Discord, you'll be able to track the progress as well of where you're going to be. I was going to say, Castroma, I had a little peek at your video again, just to familiarize myself with the platinum. So I think I may do a similar thing and save the skirt one for the last one, because that seems pretty jokes. You picked up the PS3 version, but turns out it ain't got enough time. Oh, damn. ATB plays welcome in. Are the requests to show the profile related to something, or can anybody submit their list? So anybody can submit their PlayStation profile or Xbox profile or Steam profile. You just need to join the Discord, and then in the Discord there's like a whole section where people just post their like trophy lists. Of course, if you're posting on behalf of somebody else, you probably need to get their permission or sort of thing. So I wouldn't say, I don't know who's the number one, got the number one platinums in America, for instance, but obviously he's probably not in this chat, so I wouldn't review his list without permission. But if it's your trophy list, or I don't know, like a son, daughter, brother, sister, mum, dad, whatever, and they're in your household and got permission, then yeah, you can post that in. I'm assuming you mean for you though. I've gone the very long way about that. Join the Discord, and yeah, just post your trophy list in there. Boy, man, I feel so sorry you'll be playing it after work. You've got that long ass shift as well, right? Like, you're working from 1 o'clock. Hopefully, if you're still in work when I'm streaming, that can tie you over until you can play it yourself. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Never played it before. It looks absolutely awesome to play though. But yeah, like I'm away for this weekend, so I forgot that it's coming out tomorrow. I can't believe that it's coming out tomorrow. So yeah, I was like, oh, it's coming out next week. It's fine. I can do my not videos, but I can do like a lot of lives on it next week. But yeah, I can't. Whoops. Because I was meant to be doing Astrobot tomorrow, but I may platinum that before. I've not looked at the trophy list, so maybe I have scheduled a stream next week for Astrobot. So hopefully we do get to play that on the channel ever so briefly, just maybe as a bit of a clean up. What about a YouTuber I watch who has over 2K plats? Who's the YouTuber? I feel like I'd want some permission from the person. I don't know what the etiquette is when it comes to reviewing trophy lists. Like, I don't know if I could just, I mean, it's out there on the internet, so of course you could do it, but I don't know. I'd always like to get, their blessing, should we say, if you've got the connections. Anyways, chat, I'll be here for a few more minutes. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 17 minutes, which is absolutely insane. What a ride this stream has been as well. Like, it has honestly been unbelievable. Like, we've had some sick trophy lists as well. Like, it's been so good. But of course, I do have to just say massive thanks again to Clanky for the €5. Really do appreciate it. Zero Chill also became a member of the channel. Castromo also gifted a membership as well. And then John as well also donated £5. So I really do appreciate all of the donations and also memberships as well. It really does sort of just mean the world to me. So I really do appreciate that. Been a super long one, but it's been so good. Like, the trophy lists have honestly been insane tonight. Like, sometimes when I see a lot of platinums on profiles, I do think, is it going to be shovelware stuff? And it almost doesn't give you enough to talk about, because you just literally go straight through a list, because shovelware isn't really worth talking about. I mean, I do have respect for it. It costs money to do. So, but yeah, some really awesome platinums tonight, gentlemen. So be proud of yourselves, and hopefully the glazing was enough. But I'll probably be wrapping up in the next few minutes. Of course, next week as well, we'll be doing even more. So let's see. What I want to do, right, is I want to get a spreadsheet and like have it visible for everybody to see, and almost get like a ranking system of like the list that I've reviewed and like what people rate the list potentially. So it almost becomes like a Premier League like table of everybody's platinum trophies. It's a bit weird because we're in the middle. I say middle, like we've already reviewed people over 12 weeks, so we've already done quite a lot. But I don't know if anybody knows how to set up like a good spreadsheet where we can create like almost like a leaderboard of everybody's platinums, like a table, like a football table. Obviously, like they move up and down if we rate it more. It'd be just pretty fun to do, like a cool community thing to see like who's on the leaderboard for a trophy. Mayo and a couple of others are fun ones. Jumping games are forbidden, yeah. Like Mayo is a good like shovelware one. Mr. Masagi, I think that's how you say it, is a really good one as well. Quite enjoyed that. There are some good ones out there, but a lot of the time when people have like hundreds and hundreds of shovelware stuff, they are pretty much just jumping stuff. But anyways, it's getting it's getting to 2 hours and 20 minutes, so I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to play some more Astrobot, and then I'm going to go to bed and sleep. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining tonight. I really do appreciate you taking the time to come and watch a random guy on the internet from England. But thank you so much. I hope if you're starting your day off, you have a fantastic day. If you're going to bed, sweet dreams and good night. Thank you, chat. I will see you all tomorrow to play some Lollipop Chainsaw. I'll be live about 8 p.m. tomorrow. It's already scheduled on the channel. Turn notifications on. But love you all so much, and see ya. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.